you know, it's really crazy. It's really crazy what's happening. But notwithstanding, the truth is, what will happen in Nigeria, this is really just the beginning. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. I think it was just Tuesday. Yeah, I was saying we will not know what is going to happen until it's typically time for people to harvest food. There's going to be serious starvation in Nigeria. So I'm okay. So because I know sometimes when we talk, some people mistake when it's banter for when it's serious conversation. So I'm not even saying this for about those to say, oh, this is not like a get back. This is really like an advice to, obedience and residents in Nigeria. I don't know what, um, I know a lot of food are perishable. So I don't know how you do it, but I need you to really plan in expectation for the rainy day. And this is really just an advice. I wish I'm only giving it to, obedience and not, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't really think Abados deserve any good thing whatsoever, any good thing. In fact, like I don't think they deserve. So it is going to be a very big problem. That's really what I'll just say. Then the other thing I want to talk about, this is my regular update, right? I don't know those of you that remembered. As of violence pace on Tuesday. On Tuesday is 2 days ago. On Tuesday is 2 days ago. Because sometimes some of these things are like they look so, I don't know whether to so bad to be true. So you sometimes become somewhat confused or just in denial. So as of violence pace on Tuesday, if you remember, I was trying to backtrack from when we last did violence pace. And I said we had come from about, I think, dollar rate, and this is strictly Naira rates online. That's at Naira_rates on this Twitter. This is not based on this thing. If you know them, they usually bring out the updates at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock every morning. So it means whatever they bring out must have changed before evening. So whatever they bring in out the next day is not to factor in the amount as of yesterday evening, thereabout. So I was trying to say that between when we did the last violence space and the old AFCON issue, the old AFCON, drama, the dollar had risen from about 1,440 something where it stopped to 1,517 as of Tuesday. Today, I'm not going to. I know today. I'm not going to say the one you guys have seen online. Of course, as of this evening, it's 1/6. Today, I'm doing it for really consistency, so that when it goes backward, when people play this tape years later, they will not say, "Oh, he was choosing the highest place, where there's the highest." No. I want this to really be consistent. As of today, dollar is 1,590 on Naira rate. As of in the morning. So whatever you are seeing now, that is 1/6 something. Of course, so as of now, it's already 1/6. I don't even need to, as of yesterday afternoon, I saw pounds was like 1,900 and something. And I said, apparently, by tomorrow, pounds is going to be 1-2. Lo and behold, they never even break. I think it was Saddam's post I saw first that pounds is now, it's going to be 2,000 rather. It was Saddam's post I saw first that pounds is now 2,000. As in, so in my head, I'm just thinking, right? I was just trying to do some kind of calculations just now. Between Tuesday, as of this time, because it was this same time on Tuesday, between Tuesday and today, it went from 1,517, talking about dollar now, to 1,590 between Tuesday night and today 9 a.m. this morning. So it's not really up to real 48 hours per se, because the real Naira, the real rate was as of this moment to come out tomorrow. But let me ignore that fact. Between then and now, from 1,517 to 1,590, and I was just trying to do the calculation just now, and I did 1,590 minus 1,517, and in 2 days, my brothers and sisters, that is 73 naira added. Okay, As of yesterday, it was 1,533. Eh? As of yesterday, it was 1,533. And I did 1,590 minus 1,533. That was like 57. And you know the implication of that is that we have 24 hours in a day. Is that for every hour that passes, the naira is adding two naira for every hour that passed between yesterday and today. You may not know the implication of this, but I bet you. I think it was Chigozie that posted the video of Venezuela today. I think I retweeted it at some point. Maybe you can check Chigozie Alex. Alex is a TL. You see that like video of Venezuela. I bet you, I swear, at this point, if we really do not slow down the economy, because now we need to slow down the way the naira is going, then it's going to be a really big problem. And this is this is very deep concern from my own end personally. But notwithstanding, I mean, I don't want to go on and on about the budget. I don't want. I have a couple of things I've seen already on the budget, but I don't want to read them now because I know a couple of people come and speak, and usually it feels like, oh, the host and host have said all your mind, so I will not read all of them. I think I'll just say only one that caught my eyes. And when I was seeing this budget, what was confusing me, if you live in Europe or if you know the European system, because it's actually a system that it's kind of difficult for some of us to get used to, you will know that in Europe, unlike in Nigeria where our decimal is a full stop, that's our decimal is a point, in Europe, their decimal is a comma, right? So one thing I kept struggling with in reading this budget is I kept mistaken. I was like, okay, no. This is not decimal. So I kept thinking what I saw is decimal, then the kobo. I'm not saying no. This is billions. I'm saying this is not decimal. I'm seeing money in billions and millions. It's not decimal point. So, but one funny one that caught my eyes, and to be honest, I was so confused that I really had to go and Google what it means. Was one of the this thing in State House, one of the budget items, the line item in State House headquarters. And I think this same budget item is probably on some other places. They call it sewerage charges. Sewage charge. I don't know if it's so. That's why I was confused. Sewerage charges. So long and short, now toilet money, like money where they tell you, I don't know how they want to describe it. If now money where they tell you park the soccer away for State House or tell the park shit, I don't know. But sewage, if you know what sewage mean, I like shit and all those. Let me not give you some oral picture in your mind, but just soccer away if you are from Nigeria, you know. And what it was on the budget, this was one of what I actually thought was decimal. It's like 26 million 500 26 million to pack Tinubu shit. What is the shit? I don't understand. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, the way these people write these numbers, the way they write these figures, is without regard. Like, they won't. Do you know what? To be honest, I read this budget, and at some point, I started getting used to seeing millions of naira and thinking it's really nothing. Until I needed to ask myself that an average Nigerian, not really an average, an above average Nigerian, does not even really know what 5 million naira looks like. 5 million naira. And I will just be here seeing, because at some point, if I see 10 million, I'm like, okay, this one is low. And I'll be like, So when Peter Obi they were reading the campaign spendings today, and I was seeing they were spending something million. I was like, this is a small money now compared to what is on the budget. So, to be honest, bro, guys, we are not going anywhere. I can't even lie to you. That's just the fact. We are not going anywhere. Let's brace ourselves for impact. I really wish us well. Sadam, over to you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Nice submission as usual. I just stumbled on one of my pastor's friend on WhatsApp, his story. Let me read because he campaigned for Buhari in 2015. He was on with his vuvuzela going around the market. Say Baba. and he was indifferent to the plight of this last election. I wouldn't say he was totally in for Bat, but he was I think there's this circle of pastors that Bat financed or robbed their pocket that they did not. There's a way that they will not say anything bad against him. They don't say anything good about him. Just quiet. Standing on the fence. And as Bat started, subsidy is gone. The one he started posting on his WhatsApp story. So I know he might be on this list. He's my very good friend. So I'm saying this because I know he might be here listening. And subsidy say, "Oh, what a great policy! Student loan. Oh, what a great policy! Which other one? Oh, I say, Pastor, reduce this twerking, please. Reduce this twerking because all this you're shouting great policy. It's easy to say something where there is problem is in the implementation. And we know if there's anything that Nigeria know how to take last in, it's in implementation of policies, especially when it is coming from criminals. I say reduce it. And now right now I'm on his page. I just saw he had a very thread long. You know what's happening when your thread is long. I said, let me read what my pastor is posting. And I want to read for you people. He said, £1 go to 2,000 naira. This is February, yo. Well, will definitely go to 1K or /15. It is impossible to run an economy this way. Nigerians, go and start planting your food because horror is coming. I can't imagine the level of hardship our people are going through. By the time APC is done with us, we would learn not to put religion and tribalism in electing leaders. If you see our plans to Japa, I am sure you know what the type is saying. We are standing on his mandate. Bam. Next thread. Truth. You know, this is where they're coming again. Truth is that there's a global economic crunch. Is caused largely by the wrong policies of BAT. Policies? I'm going to reply him. Especially, Pastor, if you're here, I'm saying it out so you know that I'm reading what I'll reply you because we will fight this fight on social media. We will fight it again in our DMs. In my house, my mom don't lock kitchen travel. No one here shoot bed. We can afford the meals, but I can't imagine how many of our neighbors would cope with all this hardship. Now, I'm only thinking of people in my locality. If you are blessed, please look for someone. Our company will cover as many tuitions of students in our own locality as we can. Please try and help someone in need. I agree with that. For how long can we help people in need? For how long can Nigerians, how sustainable is the project of you picking the next man from the grass or from the ground? How many people can you save? Over 200 million people. It's not sustainable, unfortunately. But that's why we are some people. Guys, let's have the conversation going on. I will let me circle right now to our guest speaker. Our guest speaker. My man, my brother, it's good to have you back on the platform. I don't know if you just came up to say hi or Nigeria matter. I know your DMs have been buzzing. They have choked you with so many messages. I don't know how where you want to come in from. But you see, as our topic there now, let me bring you to the conversation. I wish you were coming back to spaces without going to tell us I told you so, or you will know, or we know. I wish we were coming back to come and discuss it. Nigeria is not working. But unfortunately, my brother, things are worse than when last you spoke on spaces. Welcome, Jimmy. The platform is yours right now. Take it away.
Somebody who is from the north and who also understands the other parts of Nigeria and who has been able to build bridges across the rest of the country. This is what the northerner needs. He doesn't need a Yoruba candidate or an Igbo candidate. Yorùbá ló kàn. Dábàdé ṣá Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn.
Don't
know who we are. Let's ask questions who we are. Let's verify who we are. It is important for you. Do not say because Peter is from the east, I'll vote for him. Do not vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Do not vote for anybody because they're from the west. Do not vote for anybody because they're from the north. This is time to vote a human being who have conscience and trust.
Shake it, bounce, shake it, 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 bounce, shake it, shake it, bounce. I got one for my haters, bonanza. Shake it, bounce, shake it, shake it, bounce, shake it, bounce, shake it, shake it, bounce, shake it, bounce, shake it, shake it, bounce. I got one for my haters, bonanza. I said the better, I think it like you. I said the better.
Mo dé wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bí èjì alẹ́. Mo dé kùtùkùtù bí èjì òwúrọ̀. Mo dé wàràwàrà bí èjì ìyálẹ̀ta o. Ewé tún ló ní ẹtún mi ṣe. Ifá ló ní kẹfà mi mọ́ra. Ẹrú ọmọ àwọn ìbínú owó. Gbogbo ikí àdúrà kò mọ́ ní wó. Bójì ní bá kojú tiẹ̀ là fún láṣọ. Àṣàṣì ìwọ ọjà ẹ̀wùwọ. Bá alágẹ̀mọ bá yọ ságbó. Agẹmọ àdóríṣà kan wà òrìṣà kí. Ají ìṣèpò. Mo ti dé. Ọkọ ìyá yín ti dé. Ọkọ ìyá yín ti dé, mo ti dé sí yín lọ́rùn báyìí. Àti sọ tó. We said it. We said a lot. Pẹ̀lẹ́nu wá ń rùn, ẹ lọ mú àìlè ní wá. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́jọ́ ọmọ ọkọ dà báyìí. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ọkọ ẹ̀yin dà, ẹ yọjú síta fẹ́ rí yín. You that bastards, come outside. We want to see you one by one. Sherry, the truth hurts. We're on the space for 2 years. We're telling you guys, don't do this. Don't do that. It is the commonsensical thing to do. I put the tribe aside. I put the religion aside. I blocked a lot of people. Had misunderstandings with family members. Till date, I'm not speaking to my parents simply because of the choice. Though I've been hearing, things about they regret everything. No, it's not about that. Look, I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. Not I pledge to Nigeria, my tribe. Not I pledge to Nigeria, my religion. I pledge to Nigeria, my fucking country. My country come first. Everything we've been speaking about is now coming to play. We're not prophets. We're not babalawus. Not as if we saw it somewhere that this is what's gonna happen. Antecedents. We put everything together. Decision making, critical thinking. We've jammed everything together, and we talked about it. Look, this is the right part. Let's go this way. Ẹláyé yín bàjẹ́, ẹ lọ́mọ ní ò lè ṣe dí bẹ̀bẹ̀ ká gbé síjẹ lòmíì, ẹ ti wá gbé síjẹ tó ń wọ dáìpà báyìí. Báwo ni ilẹ̀kẹ̀ ṣé ilẹ̀kẹ̀ yẹn fit? Ilẹ̀kẹ̀ dígan báyìí ó ti wọ́n lọ́jà. You guys don't know what is coming to you. Tí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò ní ẹ̀ tí ìmọ̀rú ẹyẹ tó ń mú bọ̀ lápò. Ìyá ó jẹ. I was saying, you see, last year they gave me names. Jimmy Suva, Jimmy they cost. They do this. Cost on ourselves now. Now all of now they do video now. Everybody don't turn to skit maker. They do video every 2 seconds. They cost Tinubu. I'm not here to curse you guys. I'm only here to remind you guys that we said it. We saw this. We knew how this is going to end. And we've been shouting. We've been shouting. I said it last year. Locust and bread. I said all these things. You guys thought it was a joke. Yeah, vegetarian. We have vegetarian. Leave. It's good for your blood. You don't even need to wash it. It's protein. I was on Imperfect Space this morning. One guy came saying we need to come together and hit this thing. You are who? You are who are hitting the streets. We are the 4 people tweeting in the room. We are the 4 people tweeting in the room. Obedience. Right now, you've been vindicated. It is painful that we see a lot of obedience going through tough time. Right now, they didn't bargain for it. They didn't plan for it. But the fact that you stood on the right side of history, and I kept telling you, stand on your fucking ground. I want us up there, boom. I want us up there, boom. You're now changing mouth. But guess what? It was Obi last time. It is Obi currently, and it will ever be Obi. I stand on my fucking ground and I'm still standing. It is not because of tribe, not because of religion. I do so because I know it is the right thing to do. There's a difference between right and fucking wrong. Right and wrong. Black and white. You cannot call white black to us. We know what it is. Obedience. Keep standing on your ground. You now have the mouth to speak. You have the audacity to tell people, we said it, we told you, Lord, but you did not listen. You are playing the bigotry cards. I was listening to useless bastards speaking on Imperfect Space. I just didn't want to engage. I'm back fully. I bookmarked a lot of tweets. I will reply you all one by one. Am I worried? From January 1st, I'm going through every single one of it. I'm going to every single one of those tweets. I've been listening to some playbacks. Grandmaster, we are one big. Grandmaster, I don't listen to some of your spaces. You they bust my brain. God bless you, my brother. Nigeria. Well done, my brother. You see, everybody go chop breakfast. Some people, their own will be brunch. I want to ní jẹ nǹkan sùn. Àwọn kan ebi ló máa pàyà wọn. Ebi ní pa mọ́nàmọ́ná kú, ebi ló máa pa yín kú. Ẹlẹ́ni gbọ́ràn ni. Adọ́run mòótọ́ ni most of you guys. They tell you there is God. You guys said, no, there is no God. Not until you die. But it's too late for you to come back and confirm, say God no dey or God dey. Adọ́run mòótọ́ ni ó pọ̀ jù nínú gbogbo yín. Ẹ̀yin tó sọ pé Adégún, lẹ́ládé Ògún mọ́ báyìí. You see people, you see Yoruba people shouting up and down. Baba Tinubu, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ló kàn. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn. It is your own turn. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn báyìí láti ṣorí burúkú. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn láti jẹ́ kébi pa yín. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn láti jẹ ìyà. But guess what? Àwa ló kàn láti rẹ́rìn. Àwa ló kàn láti sọ̀rọ̀. It is our turn to talk. Jungle don't mature now. Jungle don't do anything. You don't mature now. Look, if you don't have the balls to stay on social media right now, I better go. I'm still on last year mandates. You talk anyhow, I will block you. I don't have time. I will block you. I'm still back on that. I don't get time for nonsense. If you dey hospital like this, You they look for money, they look for blood. You be APC, you come out by yeah. You know why? Because we were screaming. There was a particular time I was shedding tears on the space. I was telling people, it is no matter of tribe. The decisions you make during election, it is a matter of life and fucking death. You're now seeing it. Kidnapping is now the order of the day. Back and forth. You want about the family me. Now you know what they if they carry you. I'm a party, let's say I am not contributing dime for anybody. You want somebody and for the record, there is no 2027 in my own calendar. If you like, make the whole Nigeria vote Labour Party or Peter Obi. Number one. Then we'll talk say na no win. That court when I think say na go. Now then get the court. The only fucking solution to Nigeria right now is either it breaks apart. Louder, am I bomb you? Jimmy Lonsoro, and I'm responsible for what I'm saying here. Because there's not even any fucking country in the first place. It's either the country breaks apart. Oh, there's a fucking revolution in that country. There should be a fucking revolution in that country. So if our politicians here want mama sorry by yes, won't need the airport. Chopper lo magbe yala yan ku me. Look, what did you all to buy? I see people packing Gary in their pockets now. They are now giving Gary in parties now. Souvenir. They will pack Gary in bags for you. You drink Gary in parties now. You know all the things you guys are buying now are the things that already been imported in Nigeria. The ones that they've imported, most of them have not been cleared. By the time they start clearing them, with the 5th time they've increased rates now. Hey, I want to people are now beginning to sell their kids. For the record, for those people that were on imperfect space earlier on, they were speaking about I'm not going to reply him. I wasn't going to reply because that space will not end well. That guy had the nerve to come up there to say, Peter, we would have done the same thing. Oh, yeah, for the fact that he said that, yeah, he will definitely do that. But guess what? Based on antecedents and what that guy has done on the past, this is the only president that saved money in that country. Go and fucking verify it. And that's the only presidential candidate, rather, that saved money, and people were complaining about the fact that he saved the money. The only presidential candidate that was offered a land and he rejected it is not entitled to it. The first presidential candidate that decided not to take any pension whatsoever. All these land motto every 2 or 3 years, where all the governors they collect, but we no collect time. The only presidential candidate that cut down his convoy from 30 cars to 5 to cut down cost of governance. It reduced its escorts. It was the only person traveling, and it was carrying his bag. You had problem with that. If Peter Obi had become the president, it would take off subsidy. But guess what? It won't create extra ministerial position. I want you to know that. It won't borrow money just to share. It won't dedicate money separately and buildings for all those criminal judges. It won't allow Gbajabiamila to use 10 billion to renovate his office or whatever it is. It would not allow that amount of money budgeted to renovate Aso Rock. Under Peter Obi, that would never happen. That is a fact. Peter Obi will do his part. And it will make sure whatever he does, people goes after him. They learn from the top. It will act as an example to every other person behind him. That is a fact. Peter Obi will not budget money for Hajj and Jerusalem. I know that for a fact. When people are dying of hunger, Jerusalem, is that not in Israel? Israel are fighting war right now. They are using fucking missiles. They are not praying. They're not using Bible. They're not cursing. They're not reading Psalm to defend themselves. They have missiles. They are attacking their enemies. That's the real life issue right there. Peter Obi will not budget money for presidential yacht. That is a fact. Based on antecedents. He wouldn't do that. With the way people are suffering right now in Nigeria, he's a sympathetic man. Someone that is worth was it $28 million back in 1998. 1998. Do you know what that is? Let us convert that to 2024 right now. 1998.
One of his companies.
One of his companies in 1998. What was I doing in 1998? 1998, what was I doing, say? 1998, like I said, I did secondary school. Because I remember I traveled in 1999. My first trip to London was 1999. 1998, it was 2 years after Atlanta 96 Olympics. I've not had 100,000 account to me. Who am I? We are big boy, 10,000 naira. 1998. You're coming here to talk rubbish. Wealth without enterprise. But boy, all of you guys, you stole money. The only person that says if you can link 1 naira to my name is going to stop his presidential campaign. None of you, nobody bring out anything. FBI knew. I want anywhere to come. They did not convict him. So it's essay. Aye gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ mọ́ lọ́hùn lọ́wọ́. Ẹ wá ń pariwo ó sì pé bí ń pa yín. Ebi ló máa pa ya yín kú. Ebi ló ń pa mọ́nàmọ́ná kú. Ebi ló máa pa gbogbo yín kú lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ tí ì rí nǹkan kan. Ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Wọn ò dẹ̀ tí ì ṣe tán. Wọ́n ṣe mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò rí. You think if Peter Obi was there? Àwọn senators aláwọn fẹ́ ra mọ́tò kan tí innocent vehicle wà ń bẹ̀. It is even bad enough to buy new cars. Kẹ́rin wá ní láti ilé yín gbà tán fi yín joyè. Did you guys work there? Kẹ́rin wá ní tí ì mọ̀ nǹkan kan. Ìyà ó jẹ Nàìjíríà yẹn. Ẹ farabalẹ̀. Ẹ máa mu omi sí ìyà yẹn. Ẹ máa mu ṣé kí ni? Ẹ máa mu omi sí ìyà. 2024 láwa February. Àìtí bẹ̀rẹ̀. This is just the second month in 2024. Ẹ má worry. We have a long way to go. We go to watch them together here. We will watch everything together. The cost of governance would have gone down drastically under Peter Obi. And he would have done that by taking away a subsidy. This is a man of empathy. He will feel the pulse of the nation. It will address the nation often to let them know, I am with you guys. I know what is going on. And Baba, when they come and when they came out, spiritual problem. Sherry, hellfire go yapa. People that you think will go to heaven, you will see them going the other way around. You'll be asking, who they judge today? Who is the judge today? Nigerians, raise yourselves. This is just the fucking beginning. Obedience, congratulations. You stood your ground and you stood on the right side of history. Keep standing. Stand your fucking ground and say to them, I did the right thing. You did the fucking wrong thing. Don't cry to me. Cry to your so-called bulaba. None of my fucking business. Do your thing. I am back, guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for the messages, the love and care. God bless you all. I've been through that phase. And for APC people, I'm ready for you guys. You might want to use that to attack me. I've gone through that level. Bring it on. I'm ready for you lot. So now I yield back to you, man.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Back with the fire, Jimo. It's good to have you back, my brother. It's good to have you back. All right. I think I would also follow it up. Jimmy, I don't know if since you went out, I don't know if you got the latest anthem. The latest anthem. It was the remix and the lyrics. Sorry.
But We are on the path of Bat Bola Ahmed Tinubu Bat. Nigerians don't they hear 'em. By the hard way we don't they land. $1 is now 1.5. Oluseyi's father, the technocrat, the bat, the bat, the bat. We know they feel any hunger or the food prices are now cheaper. Just 5 naira is pure water. Oluremi's husband, the lovely man. Cement prices have now gone down. This petrol, everyone can buy the bat, the bat, the bat. We Nigerians, we have had our president, he even go France. Everywhere is free of harm. We can even walk at midnight. There's nothing like kidnappers. All of the bandits, they don't they fear the bat, the bat, the bat. The God with full carrot, we love you, bat. Visionary leader, you are the man. Administrative guru, we love you, bat. Master strategist, you are the bat. The 2050, we will vote bat, the bat, the bat, the bat.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy, I know he did not get this when he came. So that's my special number to you. Well, meanwhile, welcome S6. I see you on the platform. Welcome. Let me just replay something I played at the start of the space. For those that were here and listen, I'll just read one or two feedbacks. I think all our spaces going forward will be inclusive. Abado tier. Abado tier, our spaces going forward. Every space going forward must put this thing. Abado tiers, because the tears, oh my goodness. I don't think there will be rainfall. If rain falls in Nigeria this year, there will be problem. There will be flood everywhere. Because if you mix the rainfall plus the tears of Abado that will be pouring out this year. Let me play what you guys missed. If you're joining us late, let me get that video real quick. Put it up there. See, okay, here we go. This is reality. Let's go, sir. I want you guys to pay attention to some details. This man is a very sharp man, very intelligent man. Listen to what I have to say, please.
Of nowadays, we are talking. Even common Gary, we can't buy Gary again. Gary has come as a cocaine. Food we can't buy. Rice we can't buy.
Wait, I beg, when I hear this again, please.
Even common Gary, we can't buy Gary again.
What happened to Gary?
Gary has come as a cocaine. Food we can't buy. Rice we can't buy. We can't feed our child again. Even if you want to give your food, your child food, you can't ask him that have you already eat? You can't tell him I should be the food. You can't tell him that you can't ask him are you eat? Even look.
Wait, for our foreign audience, we never explain some this to you. You know when we were growing up, when you give your child food, you will say, are you okay? Do you want more? Or do you want less? The child will say that more. And you give your child more food. You say right now, you cannot even ask your child, are you belly food? In case it's always, are you belly food? Then do you want more? You just tell the child, go and drink water. Let me come back to that, please. Gary is now what? Please, sir.
You can't buy Gary again.
What?
Gary has come as a cocaine. Food we can't buy. Rice we can't buy. We can't feed our child again. Even if you want to give your food, your child food, you can't ask him that have you already eat? You can't tell him I should be the food. You can't tell him that you can ask him that are you eat? Even look at our children now. They want to do NECO. The NECO thing they want to do, there is no money. We don't have money to give them to do the NECO exam. NECO, no anything. All our time, we put something over their head to sell up and that so that we will get money to eat. So too much. Like
This suffer is too much. We are just starting, my people. Welcome to the violence space. Let's open up the floor right now for people to react. Please, before I open up the floor, I want to say this. Please, obedience to this platform. I think that the greatest gift we have as violencers is that we are pre-informed before other people. So many things that are happening right now in the world, you guys have already listened to it in this church, in this atmosphere. So it's like when you're out there and you're seeing it, it's like, we have discussed about this in like 2-3 months ago. It is not new to you guys. Please and please, I beg every one of you. There are people you should stop engaging. Just block them for your own sanity, for our mental health. Please, people like Daniel Buhari and the rest, just block those freaking hungry men. Please. I don't know how to tell people this thing. I don't know how we succeeded in making people like Segalik a desert on this social media, but people like them, just don't give them relevance. Allow them fade off to oblivion, and you will see they will remain useless. Please stop engaging that guy. Stop seeing his tweets. Block his
Block
life out.
him so that the algorithm will throw him into uselessness. Go and check all those Lagospedia now. If you check them, they don't even get retweet. Block them. By the time 10,000, 5,000, 1,000 people block them, the algorithm will understand that this person is a nuisance and go and put him where he's meant to put him. Please,
Simple.
you have nothing to defend with for Obi with Daniel Buala at this point in time. God bless you for bringing this up, Sadam.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, let's circle back. Let me circle back to Emily Nigeria right now. Guys, let's have an amazing conversation here. Welcome to the Violence Space for joining us for the first time. Oh, guys, shut up. Now stop for alone. Gary is like coke. It's like cocaine. And I go here one.
You should go and snort Gary or soak cocaine. You can soak cocaine with sugar or snort Gary.
Please, guys, if you're joining us for the first time, we do this every Tuesdays, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Nigerian time. Right now, we need our audience to react. If you're Nigerian, let us know. Else, please, I would love you to give us that breakdown of the budget when you're ready. You come in anytime you're ready. Let Nigerians see what they don't know is in this 2024 budget that these criminals are trying to implement in the country. Let's circle back right now to Welcome Nigeria. Let's open up the floor for our amazing audience to react. Please, those that dropped down, you can now start requesting again. Everybody will have a chance to speak. Welcome in Nigeria, the floor is yours. Thank you. Well, I mean, we're struggling with your audio, so I think probably if you could work it out and come back. Let me do the honors. Start as usual. Men have been speaking, so we'll start as usual with the mommy of the house, the violence mommy. Mommy Bolale, good evening. How are you doing, ma? I heard, mom, that there's recession in UK now. So Nigeria,
Ataya. Ataya.
Can you
Good evening, everyone.
Can you see Gary? Please.
Do you know Gary don't cost. 4%. You know that 4% is killing us. Don't worry, we'll soon be on the streets. I mean, I saw some plunkers on the timeline trying to compare the UK's in recession. Let me just tell you. So families I go to see, right, are usually, well, not all of them, I mean, but typically most of them are kind of unemployed, right, on welfare benefits. But since the cost of living wahala has happened, right, government is just dashing them money left, right, and center. The other day, I mean, I remember like a couple of months ago, I went to this house. It was cold. I was like, turn on the heater. Woman said she cannot afford it. Today, the place was overheated. And I was like, how come it's so hot? She said, that twice they put £150 on her meter. So she can afford to keep the heating on. Free money. Me that I am working, they are not giving me any free money. But the point I'm making is any government, right, that cares for the people, right, would look at whatever the economy is saying, right, and understand that if people have no money to spend, right, to buy food or buy this or what have you, to keep the economy moving or the GDP growing and whatnot, right? They know that they will find themselves going deeper and deeper into economic wahala. And so they do what they need to do, right? They subsidize the gas and electricity for the most vulnerable in society. this government is the worst government. You see, like we said, Buhari is clueless. Buhari is cluelessly wicked. Right? I am convinced that because that man's roots are not from Nigeria, he didn't give a shit. Right? It was a free for all. End of. But you see, this Tinubu, right? He is not only wicked, he is evil, in fact, demonic, any negative connotation that you can conjure up in your mind to think of is this man. Because he has no intention, eh, no intention to do what it would take to bring, to even help people out. But then, when I see these APC plunkers come up and say all the madness and the nonsense, God forgive me if it's a sin, but in the heart of heart, I am praying that, in fact, this one that sufferness is at 5%. God should take it to about 60%. Because those people need to eat their own words covered in shit. Because I'm like, what the fuck? So your strategy now is denigrate Peter Obi again so that people won't say, hey, we should have voted for him. Hunger now your mate. When people are hungry, nobody will teach them what to do. Right? So this like protest. Those ones that are protesting, that's not protest. Those ones are looking for palliatives, right? When they are truly hungry, and I mean hungry like there's not even potato leaves for them to cook for their children. Nobody will teach anybody. They will find the choices of areas and begin to, when they climb, they will climb fences, begin to drag the people who they know are responsible for what's going on. They begin to drag them out, lynch them in the middle of the road. Hey, that is when I will say, hey, people are hungry right now. We're still playing. We're still playing because all that insecurity from the year before, the flooding and all of that, we haven't had a real effect on it, on food inflation, right? And when that kicks in, God, when that kicks in, this one that they're doing is not crying. Because maybe they can still video put it online. This one, they won't be able to afford it. They won't be able to afford to buy data to put it online. So me, I'm just watching them and thinking, you know what, you guys have not started crying yet. Right? UK, the economy, the last quarter, yeah, it didn't this, whatever. And they will soon put stuff in place that's gonna help it out. But that said, come general election, whether Sunak likes it or not, he's going. And he knows that. Because people are tired. Since 2010, the one you do, go because of the anti-people policies. But you see, Nigeria, we are not ready. And until we're ready, I go to watch film. Jimmy, welcome back. N6, love you loads. Emma Saddam, 1 minute. Well, I don't talk. I just got back from work. So yeah, I'm done.
All right, thank you very much, Mommy P. Thank you for that submission. All right, I mean, welcome everybody. If I tell you video why they play, when my network sees, you go make I play the video.
Well, sorry, please. Sorry, just a minute before you play the video. I just want to just use this moment also to shout out to every obedient from the campaign audit that just got released. You guys donated 500 million. You guys donated 500 million
Saddam,
naira. That is the power
Saddam,
of the movement.
Saddam, you know that amount, right? Is not even a true reflection of how much will be getting
No, mommy, I'm
spent.
not. No,
Because
mommy,
maybe that one
this
was
is for
channeled.
what came
This
in.
is for
Not support groups.
direct.
Not even what we did on support groups.
No, not support group. Because if we calculate all of that money we spent billions.
We spent billions now, yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Of our own money. Billions of our own money. And that said, Emma Saddam, I don't know if you've noticed though, because me, I checked the retweets on this space. I be repost 149 repost, and there's over 1,000 people on this space. So if I were you, I would suspect nobody should talk until everybody begins to repost, retweet, share it, because they need to get more people in the house. They just want to be selfish and just hear it themselves. 149, and we have people
You know,
sha.
say before
Nigerians, oh
that
yeah,
time Saddam used
retweets.
to bless the people that used to retweet. When Saddam used
Hey,
to
it needs to
bless
go
them,
back
they
to
were
it.
diligently retweeting.
Not
And
true.
man, we are going to go back to certain things we used to do before.
All right. Right about now, if you're listening to the sound of my voice in this church amongst shrine atmosphere and you have not repeated this space, in this hardship, you know, I used to look at the hardship and consider that if I add more hardship, but it seems that the spirit of Ahab has taken over me. If you are listening to the sound of my voice and you have not repeated or shared this space, hey, waiting in my mind to talk now. If it happen to you now, you will hate me more than Tinubu. So please, I don't want to release it. Please, just do the needful. Retweet and share the space. If not, let me leave the cost. When I don't suffer, like the suffering, because suffering with their head is too much. The suffering why they see ahead.
No cause, they just add extra blessing.
For those that have retweeted it, let's go to that angle. Now, those that have retweeted it and those that are retweeting it, you see the hardship that is coming upon this land. It will not see you or your family. He say, Ishauru, Jimmy, he's supposed to give me some for Ishauru language. It will not see you and your family. He say, so please retweet the space, share the space, let everyone put in the conversation. Guys, I think it's one of our greatest rules we always obey on this platform. But since we started Nigerians, I think people really deserve wicked leaders. You people deserve Mugabe. But guys, let's go back to the conversation. Please share the space, retweet the space, let's get into the conversation. Let's have an amazing time here, because for us on this platform, the more we can widen the tax brackets, we can slow down the economy. Well, Nigeria, back to you.
Yeah, of course. I can it be like say this blessing thing the work. This cause because I noticed, I was looking at the numbers when you were about to release the blessing. The point thing go 235. As you gonna say, no, I don't want to. The thing go back to 235. Like say somebody retweet them. As you gonna say no one blessing, you can't say no need. Or retweet the thing again. Anyway, all right, thank you very much. I won't play. I don't, because I asked for a question today. I asked a question today.
Swallow 200 naira.
You get where I watch this video, they make me laugh. Now the way the man look the swallow at once. For a man, you don't swallow 200. How much is swallow? I was asking earlier, how much is swallow you? All my mama put guys, man. This is a blow to us, man. Cause me and mama puts, I be mama put guy. This is a blow to us. We must resist. This. All right, quickly, we'll just go straight to. I'll start with Dr. Olu. Dr. Olu, it has been a long time. After Dr. Olu, we'll go to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, it has been a very long time, because when you look back and forth, as NCs always say, 99% of what we are saying now has been said as far back as 2022. I think guys have forgotten that we have 2022. People always think 2, 3, 4 months ago. 2022, when violence play started June, July, August, September, October. But unfortunately, people still fell into it. Well, one of the major reasons I requested for Mike is there is definitely going to be protest. There's definitely going to be revolution, which is what I'm actually praying for. But as much as I want to beg, please, I may not have the influence to control your emotions, but Igbo should not, by any form of, because if we want us to be realistic, the only tribe that can survive Nigerian hardship are Igbos. There is at least 95% chances that Igbos will survive. I've lived all my life in the West and I've seen a lot. Most of my friends are Igbos. So I know how they can manipulate and they can find their way around whatever is going on in terms of the hardship. So before Igbo people will likely, I'm very sorry to being, this is not about being tribalistic. Before they can get to a station whereby the country will collapse, forget it. I don't want to mention any particular region. They will have actually definitely wiped out of the country. So which means that at this stage, you guys should please. I'm happy that and that's one of, even though I'm always very depressed that of all the intellectual we have in the West, Tinubu is the one representing us. But I still want positive things I still want to pick out from Yorubas. In all honesty, 99% of all these people complaining on social media, crying, most of the times are from Lagos, are Lagos Yoruba people. They are the ones showing. So which means we and people the suffering is definitely going to unite everybody. Hunger has no respect of class. If you are a consultant in Nigeria now, your salary is less than 300 pounds, 200 pounds. What are you going to do with that? So which means that everybody will definitely protest when the time comes. So in as much as the thing get eater, because it's going to get worse, definitely. Please, you guys, I don't know how you want to do it. In as much as when you are making your tweet, always encourage your brothers to please stay away from whatever protest you want to do. Let's just continue to maintain it on Twitter, but not to be so carried away and join whatever MCO Loma or these useless soul. Because if you look at this Deji, of all the things he want to say, he has to still find a way to bring Peter Obi into the equation so that the thing can sell. At the end of the day, it's still very useless. So that is one of the most important things I want to say. Talking about Tinubu, I don't want to say I'm tired, and I don't want to say I'm happy, but in as much as I expected the man to be wicked, I can never imagine or projected him to be as wicked or as daft as this. Look at what happened at this conclusion. Just I read the use. This is my first time of reading Bayo Onanuga post through my second account, and I cannot pick any substance from what the so-called whatever fake meeting they say they had. In a situation whereby how do you want to curb hunger? You are suggesting that you guys going to warehouse of people, private owners, and start hijacking it, start forcefully asking them to sell their markets. Can you see the measure this guy is putting in place? That's the person they are talking about master strategies. I am from Osun State. I felt this impact. We know how this influence. We know everybody will be poor. During APC time in Osun, that was in fact 2014 when I'm about finished medical school. That is when this guy introduced half salary. I don't know whether people know what is half salary. It was also state people that started half salary, and it was appointed by Tinubu. So in a nutshell, it will get worse. So in as much as, and the more it get worse, I think if P2B cannot unite Nigeria, hunger is going to unite people. £1 is now 2,050. I cannot imagine that. It's like people like us that have pounds in account, and anytime you look at your account, you are not even working. In the last almost 1 month, some of us are already. I don't want to say anything, but what I'm trying to say is that your money is just increasing without even doing anything, and that is how foolish and how daft this government is. So I don't want to say I've grown over. I'm disappointed, but when I mean I'm disappointed means that I am expecting what is happening, but the gravity is unprecedented, is extremely bad. And in as much as it is people are getting, but please help people that are actually probably obedient. Please verify people's accounts. It's not everybody that comes for begging that you have to beg. Thank you very much for me to speak.
Thank you very much, Dr. Olu. Thank you very much. You are totally correct. If a doctor the end equivalent of £300, almost 600, that doctor feel saying a blood money.
That is a cause. If I want to be very realistic for you, if an house job, if an house office, how much is nurse? Nurses is just $20 now. 30,000. Most of them in the private hospital is 30,000, 40,000 they are collecting. That is
in dollars. Want to convert it to pounds so that people will not be getting. So at the end of the day, how people see this is bad. These are bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I still don't. Is that as in this guy? Is that he doesn't have any brain? Because this fake meeting now has come that is completely daft. How will you be the only way you want to curb whatever food cost of living is to enforce private shop owners to start releasing their food? Why? What kind of nonsense is that? That is a very bad. I don't know. My God.
Anyway, thank you very much, Dr. Olu. And since I see your hand is up, so
Please, just 1 minute before S is gone. Please, I just want to add what Dr. Olu said about talking about protests. If you check, you can see, and this is not also going his angle of not being tribalistic. You can see whaling videos in Nigeria from every angle, and it's not as if the Igbos are not passing through this hardship. They are passing through it also, but I have not seen one whaling video from the east. If you have seen, please point to me. Since this whole stuff, so if anybody has seen any video where they say Igbo post, it's not as if they're not. They pass through everybody, but people that have gone through a season whereby their ancestors passed through a civil war, Kwashoko, they ate lizard. There was a time they said lizard was extinct in the east. Those people, this one I say, that is not a problem for them. They will suffer to the very end. So don't worry yourself about coming out. All I'll say for influential Igbos, please don't take anything about protest up in your head, as Dr. Lu said. Please leave it. Allow other people that are in there, because we know as if you always turn to. At the end, they'll say Igbos are the ones that led the revolution. No, hands up. They suffer to the very end. If Nigerians choose to not wake up and do the needful, you guys will be the very last to suffer it more. We all know how it goes. No, Alliance, you can come in right now.
and are you there? Okay. Maybe it's not close to his phone. Okay.
Yes.
All right, you can go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Ensis. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, everyone. Like I said, on the violence space now, most of our submissions are all very short because there is nothing we are saying now that we have not seen before. I suffer the pain of every Nigerian. As I speak to you, there has been no electricity in my building for the last 6 days. There is no diesel. So for the last 2 days, I have actually slept without electricity. In the last 2 days, I have not slept.
They don't take your electricity away now.
Can you hear me?
They have taken your electricity. They want to take away your network also.
Normal. I said a normal level. Now it's they suffer for here. You know, we're not even talking about how data expires. I bought 3 gig yesterday. I went to bed. I woke up, and they told me 3 gig had finished. So we're not even talking about that one. I want to discuss something that is very, very dangerous that is happening right now. Please understand that if you get up now and tweet about Nigeria's problems, a moron, an APC bastard will come into your Twitter comment section and tell you that you are disgracing Nigeria. But yesterday, a news headline trended around the world. BBC Africa, CNBC, name it, Bloomberg, Business Day, and that news headline said that the president of Nigeria's signature was forged by the head of the CBN, between the head of the CBN, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Secretary General, all of them forged Buhari's signature to the tune of $6 million. And even worse, they shared that money to foreign election observers. So that means that if we have the most rigged election in this world, $6 million left the coffers of the CBN and was paid to gaslight you that 2023 was the great.
Sorry, N6. Was it 6 million or 6 billion?
Now, this is the problem. And I'm going to also land on that. Do you know that certain reports have that money at $6 billion? And if you remember, when that report first started, it was stated at $6 billion. And I don't know how APC did something. 24 hours later, we started hearing it was $6 million. Did anybody notice that it was $6 billion that was said the first time?
Because what is $6 million to these people now? $6 million is change now. They steal it every day.
God bless you.
You are right.
They don't
It
need
was
to
six-
forge Buhari's signature to steal $6 million that can be run in one forex scam.
Yeah,
of
they
CBN
actually got
approval.
it was 6 billion.
May God bless you all. I just wanted to point out that discrepancy so that you people will start noticing why is it that all of a sudden a story of $6 billion changed to $6 million. I hope everybody is seeing what me I'm seeing. You know, N6, me I'll be seeing what me I'm seeing, but I must tell you people, I hope we remember that that story was originally $6 billion. How are we at $6 million? $6 million
Because
is chicken change for Emefiele.
They bought your press. They bought your press.
They bought the press. God bless you all. All right. Now, do you understand that instead of APC to call Muhammadu Buhari a criminal, which he is, APC is telling the world that 200 million people don't know how to protect the signature of their number one citizen. Let me write you a check today as a Nigerian citizen and tell you to go and cash that check in the bank. And you know what you will go through. But somebody is telling you that they cashed Buhari's name and signature to the tune of $6 billion United States dollars in cash that was used to bribe election observers. Who remembers that after that election, that crazy criminal woman from Atlanta was running around telling, do you remember when they were trying to gaslight us that this was the freest and fairest election for how many months? Okay, no wahala. I have so many predictions that I did on violence space. My PAs remind me every day. My PA reminded me of one. She said, N6, do you remember when you are warning the APC that you will not like this, but the Yorubas are too intelligent? And they will be the first set of people that will see through your bullshit and complain. They are not Northerners. This is not haram in the Southwest. Go and read up on the history of the Yoruba. Go and read up on the history of Southwest and West. Even down to occupy Nigeria, whatever the ulterior motives of it were. You can fool some people some of the time. You can't fool all the people all the time. And we are where we are. I called Sheyi early in this thing. I told him, I said, politics will expose your father in way. Politics will, you will learn things about your dad that you don't even know. You don't need this. Today I walk with my, I went to Polo Club. They're all there, they're all in Polo Club. If you want to see them, come to Polo Club. I walk with my head held high. I won't take, they are asking for ideas, though. APC is seriously asking for ideas. Lying. They need help. The level of criminality that this political party possesses, I promise you, Nigerians, they will not solve one aspect of Nigeria's problems. I'm not lying to you. Where will they start? Within APC, they are terrorist sympathizers. So how will APC solve the food shortage and crisis in the Middle Belt? Within APC, they are jihadists. So how will APC solve the Fulani land grabbing agenda? Within APC, they are criminal bankers. So how will the CBN solve the forex? Within APC, they are forex manipulators and people making money from every floor of the CBN. So how will APC solve the interest rates? Within APC, there are people engaging in oil thefts. So how would they solve the oil problem? Within APC, there are people who are manipulating you from the church. So how will even the religious, today you are seeing northern Muslim leaders telling you, we lied to our people on your behalf. So APC too manipulates the religious bodies. So where will you find succor? Where is that your GO your GO is telling you that I have pictures of myself protesting against the Nigerian government barely 10 years ago. But today I am hypocritically supporting the worst type of government. Your GO and your imam is telling you this same thing, that I will not protest. Go and do your worst. And we're here. And we are still waiting. I've told you people, one day you will just see me. I will post Otisumi, he don't do me, and I'm sure there are people poorer than me. One day you people will see video instances went to the market square and shouted, get ready, because me, the thing don't do me. I'm not waiting for a man who could unilaterally donate 800 million naira to campaign, to start protest. That one is foolishness. I'm not, if you are waiting for a man that donated 800 million naira to a campaign to launch protests for you, hey, are you the one that is serious, or is it the man that is not serious? If you are waiting, all of us, you are telling me that our 10,000, 5,000 reach 500 million, then you are waiting for the man that donated 800 million once to protest. Let him stand in front. Then you'll be at the back. Then at the end, you go to his house where AC is. Then you go to all these houses that I see influencers, those swim inside flooded places to help people. You people won't protest. Is that man that should protest first? Someone that flew economy class to Egypt to find out about electricity, then you that doesn't have light won't protest. It's him that should protest first. Okay. Let's be known who we are waiting for. Is it Adeboye you're waiting for? Private jet, university owner, private jet flyer, multiple church branches. Let us be known who we are waiting for to protest. Let me just touch on Tinubu's budget.
Up NEPA, they just brought light in my house, so up NEPA.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Olumide Ojo is working. Okay. Let me read you Tinubu's budget. Children of God, I will make this very brief. Bola Ahmed Tinubu told you people that they cannot pay for subsidy of electricity. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu somehow has 24 billion naira to give to people to go to Mecca. Una they see priorities. Make una they see instead make Tinubu carry 24 billion. Tell people where they go Mecca, sorry, for 1 year. Carry 24 billion, go subsidize electricity for you for 1 year. Make you fit get lights. Make them go Mecca. Make them carry that 24 billion, package them, go pump them into Saudi economy. But now me, where you where they buy wig. Now you they kill Nigerian economy. Now me where they buy Gucci slippers and Hermes slippers. According to this, now me they kill Nigerian economy. You know be the person who want carry 24 billion, that's Saudi Arabia. Make you they buy plantain chips made in Nigeria to help the naira. Person go carry 24 billion in one hard season. But there's no subsidy for petrol, and there's no subsidy for electricity.
Subsidy for petrol is back, NC.
No, I'm telling you, no, I'm helping Nigerians know the value of money. But let people go to Mecca 24 billion naira. Rather than letting people tell those people to Mecca, sorry. And making help us use 24 billion subsidized lights for 1 year at least. Maybe no craze. Priorities. Dear Nigerian rich people, Niger has closed their airspace to Nigeria. The average flight to the UK used to take 6 hours. It is now taking between 8 to 9 hours. The rich will cry. At the Nigerian airport right now, you might not know this, but there is a huge chaos as several flights to Europe have been suspended because the next route, if you don't go through Niger, is to go through Chad and Libya, countries that have high rebel this thing, and they said many insurance companies are not even insuring flights from Nigeria that are not passing Niger airspace. Anything it touches, it destroys. It go be like same person and Tinubu family, they drag something. They brought 3 people, 3 pots of soup. One person cook soup, explain everything where they in soup. Chop. Another person there, he no go chef school. He bring water drop. Tell you say, don't worry, just imagine that there's a heart inside. Just imagine that there's pepper inside. Just drink the water. And some people went and drank that water. Don't worry yourself, water is nutritious. Okay, let's talk about Tinubu's budget. Just very briefly, since you can see his priorities. Priority number 1, Bola Tinubu on November 29 presented a budget of 27 trillion naira. 27 trillion naira. The National Assembly did not disappoint Nigerians. Inside 27 trillion, they budgeted 10 billion naira for car park and a recreation center. The federal lawmakers allocated 4 billion naira for the National Assembly Recreation Center, 4 billion naira for the design, construction, furnishing, and equipping of the National Assembly's Budget and Research Office, 3 billion naira for procurement of books for the National Assembly Library. This same National Assembly now told you people today that you don't need to have university degree to run for public office. So what do they need 3 billion naira worth of books for? Okay, let's keep reading. The same National Assembly says they need 3 billion naira for the upgrade of key infrastructure in the National Assembly. What key infrastructure? They've not told us. 3 billion naira for the design, construction, furnishing, and equipment of the National Assembly's ultra-modern printing press. How many printing machines do they need? How many ink would they buy for 3 billion? 2.7 billion for furnishing of the committee meeting rooms. What happened to the other chairs and other offices within the Senate building? The National Assembly don't already palm how many billion? Oh? Okay, inside 27 trillion. All right. Going in the budget again, so much nonsense in this budget that I'm just frustrated. I don't even know where to start. Okay, now they've carried 20-something billion for Hajj. Please, my children of God, how are we meant to improve with a budget like this? 10 billion for car park, but 5 billion naira for university education subsidy. You people should tell me where Bola Ahmed Tinubu in all of these plans has any empathy. You people should tell me. Tinubu's manifesto is online. Tell me where Tinubu is following his manifesto. You people that are in APC. Additional the idiot came and tagged us today because one lady got suspended in LP. And I looked at him, I said, where you have the guts. Okay, it not take almost how many hours later? Peter Obi already laid the books of LP bare. Tinubu till today has not told us he has not given us his statement of accounts as the president of Nigeria. And we're just here. I keep asking, I keep reminding Nigerians, has Tinubu told us his worth? Is that not what he's meant to do within the first week? No wahala. My prediction that before the middle of this year, everybody will be obedient. Is it not coming true? Are we not all obedient now? I repeat, because this protest now, I know they will hijack. Sowore is already feeling the pulse of the nation and he's trying to run to the front to cash out on movements that have nothing to do with him. Ladies and gentlemen, I end with this. I have no other idea to move Nigeria forward. Tell everybody, remove Tinubu and put Peter Obi. Remove Tinubu and his APC, his cabinet, and put Peter Obi for starters. That is my remedy to moving Nigeria forward. If you are still complaining, but you have not accepted that Peter Obi is the answer to moving this Nigeria forward, you are still one leg in and you are not yet one leg out. If you are still complaining of the hardship in Nigeria, but your videos are not telling Tinubu to step down for Peter Obi, it means say if they do election today, now you go vote Atiku. You are still a hypocrite. So until I see these lamentation videos, including Peter Obi, Tinubu come down, let Peter Obi go there. It was Peter Obi that was telling us the truth. These people are still liars, and I still believe that this thing is controlled opposition. and I'm paying it no mind. Left to me, let them be flogging them more and more for 100 naira loaves of bread. Let it happen. A word was enough for the wise. Nigerians came out, voted clean and clear, voted a man that won an election, and then a bunch of animals gave Mahmoud Yakubu enough numbers to justify stealing that election. And none of you deserve pity. I yield. God bless Nigeria. God bless obedience. My prayer remains that where there is no way, God will just be making a way so that at least you'll be looking at these Ronu tears. You'll be looking at these Ronu tears, but at least you'll be able to feed yourself and your family. My prayer for you is that as an obedient for supporting Peter Obi, for standing on the side of truth, for all the insults we collected and we're still collecting to today, people like Harrison that they're insulting his daughter that has nothing to do with this. For all this, may God just be making a way for you where there is no way. And may this Ronu tears double. May it continue to double. Because as far as I'm concerned, we did not ask for this. This is unfair and it's wickedness. We did not ask for this. Whenever protests want to happen around Nigeria, who want to protest, no problem. But please, let's not forget to remind Ahmed Tinubu to step down and carry Peter Obi, the rightful winner. I don't want him to step down and put this country into chaos, or step down for Shetima, or step down for Akpa. Just carry Peter Obi that won the chair and just carry his seat and give him. Nobody is playing with you. Nobody, we don't joke all this. We're campaigning for Tinubu 210. Baba, just carry your load and get the fuck. Just carry your fucking load and just get out of that place. Enough is enough. We never even start this in person. Minister don't take 1 billion. We never even start. Minister don't take money. You're talking about that they're forging Buhari's signature. Better I do don't take billions. Did they forge Tinubu's signature for that one? Abeme APC, get out. God bless Nigeria and God bless all well-meaning Nigerians that supported Peter Obi, and may heaven make a way for you where there is no way. The rest of them that supported this evil, may you suffer. May
Amen.
you suffer. Are you? Nonsense.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will just end with this and pass the mic to them in Nigeria, because there are plenty on this space and I see them. And I would say, all of you that say over your dead body, Peter Obi will not be president. You will die. You will die. And Peter Obi will be president.
Amen.
On your grave, we will march and we will
Go
save
push
our
mama.
country.
Go
You
play.
will all listen to my voice. You will die and you'll be president of Nigeria. You freaking criminals. We support a mic-licking, demented drug baron. And you not hunger will kill you. I say you hear that man say Gary is like cocaine now. Una go see hell. No,
you go snort Gary. You go sniff Gary. No worry yourself.
You go, say they don't dey chop leaf. Some people don't dey chop leaf. Trees, we find their leg and run away from Nigeria. Trees will run and say, we not do again, no, we not do, they not chop me finish. Tree, now go see tree chop for this country. We not go see hell. We there here. Until people kind of
Nigeria reached a point in 2024, people will open their mouth and say voting for the worst Muslim is better than the best. Can you imagine? The worst Muslim rule over us than the best Christian, and we are paying for it. No wahala.
Hell has been let loose. No wahala. Please go back to you. Let's take back our speakers. A whole lot of people are pressing for the mic. Let's go on, please.
Happy talk, abeg. Wetin be the queue?
All right. Thank you very much, N6, for that submission. I just think. I told you now the program. I already think around all the thing. What if that man with us in Gary do like? What if Tinubu don't infuse cocaine enter the Gary market for Nigeria? Have you thought about this? Someone that sold drugs, whether I don't they sell cocaine join Gary for Nigeria now, nobody know. Something that we need to investigate. All right, quickly, do you kindly go ahead. After do you, I'll come to Sheon.
Okay, greetings everyone. Can you guys all hear me?
Perfectly, ma'am.
Yep, you have 3 minutes.
Okay, okay, all right, Emia Saddam, 3 minutes. It is well-meaning Nigeria, Madam Bolanle, CISO, of course, I mean, it's hard coming after you. I beg. I don't know who put you for my front. Now when you don't scatter the remaining leg when you did the table, scatter everything, shatter the glass, the roof, the ceiling. I don't know, but we go see add our own 5 cents join. Greetings, so everybody. Salute to all my well-meaning God go bless all my well-meaning Nigerians, wherever you are. You see that prayer when you pray, sis, that prayer loud. Everywhere where you there, where they talk say e hard, you go easy for you. You go see help. You go see help. You will be protected. You see all this nonsense when they happen.
Amen.
E no go reach una domot. E no go touch anybody when una know, when near una family members. E no go na ear una go take dey hear. Una no go see bad thing. That na my prayer every morning when I wake up at sickness and matter. I go just say, God, abeg, however way. You see, as this universe wide reach, we don't know the end, we don't know the beginning. Wherever obedience dey, wherever all well-meaning Nigerians dey, abeg protect them. As we dey talk this matter, and since they talk about all the billion, my ear, I no even fit calculate all the billions finish. My ear is shut down for billion. I don't know whether I fit even pass that. Hey, God, abeg. How many zeros dey behind billion? Hey, Salobua. Okay. As we dey talk that one, melanin na over $450 per kilogram. If you know, you know. Melanin, make I talk am again. You see all this die, kiki when they happen for Nigeria. People they make money from melanin. Go and calculate to use Google. Google na your friend, na the easiest place to go to. Melanin is highly sought after. All the is not by accident. They really want to make sure that they take your ancestral lands from you. They talk this thing. I'm not sure saying a conspiracy anymore. They don't blow powder for the whole of Nigeria. Where 500 people in a day go just die, nothing go happen, everybody will sleep, wake up, chop. And then when you go talk, say, come, you don't reach time when people go hit street. You don't need to. See, there are so many ways to do these things without putting your body on the line, for crying out loud. You go talk sometimes, you hear some Nigerians say, come back home now, if it's easy, run am. Hey, oh God, I hear they laugh. People go, they make excuse say now because they're hungry, they don't see food chop. Hello. You they hungry, they die, they go. Of what use then? What's the purpose of it? You the guy, what's the point? You sit down, the hunger they wire you, you they disappear, they go in front of everybody. It's not better for you to day street because there is assurance that you will get fed on the street. How many of us remember NSAS? NSAS, you know how many people get waiting that they look for? What be the name of that lady when we say they can't even gather money to buy, replace her leg for her? A lot of great things happen during NSAS. A lot of marvelous things. Everything is not about food. You are hungry, but you are disappearing right in front of everybody. You are coming out, you are crying. Who are you crying to? This is just Okana. You go church, there's no sukkah in church. There's no sukkah anywhere, everywhere don't block. Where you want to go? Where is the help going to come from? You see, say only you yourself, now you go solve the problem yourself. You know how many people ready to come from everywhere in the world to come join you for that protest ground? Because there's nothing to hide again. These people are stealing because they know that this country, they don't already sink and die. If any yawa gas now to enter their private jet, leave you in the penury. That's what they are banking on. My own solution, before women is shot for my head, my own solution be say everybody pour into the streets. May nobody see road pass. Farmers for Europe, they pack manure, go they dump for their people, their representative front door. Do the same. Hey, okay, I yield though. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Thank you very much. All right, quickly. So every speaker is going to speak for max, really 3 minutes. That's max. So if you can do 2 minutes, you'll be my MVP. As a straight up. So let's try to just say the point. Thank you very much, All right, quickly, I'll just go straight now to Sheun. Then after Sheun, I'll come to Madam Anze.
Thank you, well meaning. Thank you, Emia, Sizo, Banga, Jimmy. Welcome back, Jimmy. Welcome back. Mwembolande, I greet you. And to the last speaker, I say Domo. So, Nigeria. In recent times, I have just wondered at how we got here. This afternoon, I was musing and I just said it out loud. They don't curse us. The person we do us really do us bad. Because having come to know things that have happened in this country, I can only but say that person we do us really strong. And now we do ourselves. And you know why I say so? These guys are using us for an experiment. They're testing to see how far back we can go. And we keep going backwards and backwards and backwards. It's limitless. We act like nothing really can get to us. I remember some years ago, Nigerians, a lot of people used to make this comment. Even if they make for 1,000, we go buy and continue. Now they don't they move and come there now. People don't they continue. That's the Nigerian spirit. And it's a useless spirit. Because I wonder why people believe that they will continually shift for corrupt individuals so that they can show them that they will survive in whatever situation they put them. I never see our kind. The suffering doesn't seem to shift our ground. Yes, we are seeing small protests. Me, I often say it and I will say it again. Protest will not win this. An outright revolution, and not the kind that Showore brings. Not the kind proposed by the control experiment being handled by Showore. I mean the one that will be, I wouldn't say the word, but that type that will clean out the streets. Now that kind we supposed to run, oh, because all this one we are doing will not work with these guys. These guys are demonic. And when with demons, you have to cast and bind, and sometimes chain down, and sometimes turn them extinct. Like Jesus did, he chased them into the sea. And some supposed enter sea, never to be seen again. These demons are out to get us. And Nigerians, don't keep suffering. They will not change you. Well meaning, don't reach my 2 minutes. Hell, well meaning. Anyway, Nigerians, take note. It will not get better until you revolt. Everyone that comes to my DM to say, I used to respect you, Ogami, keep your respect. The devil is working overtime on our case. I am not looking for your respect. God bless you and have a wonderful night.
All right, thank you very much. That's actually 2 minutes 41 seconds. All right, okay, quickly. Thank you very much, Sheon. That was spot on. Quickly, I'll go straight to Anze. After Anze, to Mind Game. I'll take it from there.
Greetings to everyone. Jimmy, hello. Sizo, thank you so much. I come class early today. I hope so I go pass my exam. I just wanted to share that there's something I posted on the JT. I don't see it anymore. Please take a look at it. If you are looking for where the ego is, go to somewhere in the north. There's free money for you people there in the warehouse. And then to remind us that we should get ready for the next people that are coming to colonize us, because apparently the British people did not do a good job. So choose now between the Chinese and the Russians who you are going to be listening to. But get ready. Somebody has bought Nigeria. It's just a matter of the person to land on the ground and start appointing the states to the different people that will be colonizing us. Ireo, I greet everybody. Bye-bye.
MVP Noni. Thank you very much, Anze. that was like spot on. Thank you very much. All right, straight up to Mind Game. After Mind Game, I'll come to Honorable Dora.
N6, I greet you, Jimmy. Emi, I sat down. Ha, Mabolale. Loyal, your boy is loyal. On the streets, like everybody hear me, but don't you? I don't even want to talk too much. Go. I have a song that I remix, but make I first sing my song. I don't hear them again, so maybe I fellow singer. If you hit which I want hit. On your Monday, we shall stand dollar increase. On your Monday, we shall stand food inflation. On your Monday, suffer. On your Monday, hunger. On your Monday, we shall stand premium shaggy. Oh, we dey talk our sins, we dey sing our sins. They don't want hear. See, I don't know why they complain. You guys should relax. It will get to everybody. This fight, this thing will not go call anybody. You will come out. You will come out. Hunger. See, there's one thing APC is going to achieve at the end of the day. They will unite everybody with hunger. Hunger will unite everybody. Igbo no go know Hausa. Hausa no go know Igbo. Yoruba no go know anybody. But the hunger will keep all of us together. And we'll wake up. Man, I want to first of all appreciate all obedience. Oh, not too much. God bless you now. The love that you guys show towards each other, man, you will never lack. You will never struggle. You will never depend on anything. People will come out for you. See, the Agbadora and Bigot won't kill them. Una go die. Because you go see, because you go wound you, finish you. You go cry blood. When you look for help, you don't go scam. Make you realize the consequences of your wickedness. I mean, how can you be so wicked? You wicked to your own self. Oh Lord, wow. You go pee, you go hunger, go finish you. Because God has blessed obedience and this movement. Because when people who believe in the truth, believe in justice, believe in unity, believe in what is right, what is fair, and you say no, your own to fight them, castigate them, backlight them, or hunger will finish you. Obedience, God bless you. Because I see what you do. See, as I lie, I see it enter me. I don't lie, it enter me. They not pay me last month. Hunger won't finish me. But obedience, you guys came through for me. I swear down, I don't feel shout. And as they come through for me, that's how they come through for other obedience. If they go down like this, wow. So you where you feel saying a because you want, you never suffer yet. See, the hunger will unite you. You will reset your brain 360 degrees. Since the brain no one reset, one hunger fire you alarm, pam, 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 pam. Nobody go tell you come outside and come and protest. Nobody go tell you say come outside, go and occupy us rock. You will come out by fire by force. They're there. I know they talk again. See, you know those times where they say they go cause trouble for. I know they talk. Now they enter cab and they hear them. They complain. Say, oh yes, it has gotten there. I used to find trouble inside cab. I know they find again. Una go come out. This wrong one that they run. Una go come out. Everything has increased. No problem. People will suffer. Sure, no one gets sense. We are getting there slowly. Don't worry. Slowly. Please don't force anybody to come out.
Yeah.
They would come out on their own. Obedient, God bless you for all you do.
Yeah.
I rest my submission there.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
I beg,
Maggie,
well
have a
meaning.
special number.
Saddam, please, I bring this thing up every time on this platform. I don't know how we are going to do it. Tinubu and Shetima have not given us their asset declaration. I don't know how we are going to propel this thing. I don't know how we are going to bring this thing up. I don't understand how a very vital piece of information that must be declared public. We're not even asking for Tinubu's medical records. As a Nigerian, I knew that Yaradua was worth 400 million naira before he became president. And the fact that the president has not done his asset declaration, all the governors, nobody has done their asset declaration. I don't know if there's a way we're going to do this as a hashtag. I don't know. The president has not declared his assets.
Let's go back to speakers.
Okay.
Did you vote for him?
No wahala. No problem.
Did you vote for him? You're asking for what? Did you vote for him?
I not vote for him.
You
I not vote for him.
You don't vote for him.
Their requirements. Okay, their requirements for that seat, and these are constitutional requirements. This go beyond me. It goes even beyond.
My brother, constitutional requirements. There's no constitution in that country.
No wahala.
There's nothing is in existence there, and he knows everything goes for that man. So when you're not, for me, you're stressing yourself. Hunger and being power is what is happening.
I beg, hunger, I beg.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I have a special number for you people, especially Mangi.
President with the big machine, yo, that's not normal thing. President.
Well, you know. All right. All right, thank you very much.
Peter Obi did asset declaration, what we donated for his campaign. Tinubu has not done asset declaration. No wahala. Okay. It's okay.
You want me to say like 300 goods? Buhari say you get 300 cows.
Make him tell us. Make him tell us.
2029.
Let him tell us his landed property in Lagos is only 2 houses. Let us know.
But the sad thing I say, you can't do join the goats now. Person not go no. So
So the truth
that's the
about
problem.
the honest truth, if you really know your livestock, kudus will be counted among sheep, not goats. You understand? Goats are ren or mockery, and the kudus are sheep. All right. So just a quick livestock lesson there.
Oh, oh no, I don't know. Please go ahead.
Sizzle, kudus so no kuko, not even sheep. Sheep the expensive.
No. Chickens are more vital to the agricultural ecosystem, please. Chicken
Oh,
gives you eggs. No, please. Kudus sheep, please.
maybe a bogo instead of chicken. The local farm. Oh my God, good to be back here and say hello to everybody. Um, I don't laugh tired. I've been sitting down like this my brothers who are joining the air. And then Jimmy, didn't you go abroad, Jimmy? Eh? If you had never been abroad, I'm just kind. When I hear Jimmy talking, I'm like, Jesus, Jimmy, what's going to hell? Anyways, good to have you back. S6 said, I came up here to actually say, Saddam, Jesus, Saddam, sorry, Afukwan, Gibiko, good morning. I mean, good afternoon, my brother. Before you release the courses of anyway, well-meaning every single one of you guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. And sis, I wanted to ask you, please, I need your opinion on this thing because every time people say, the protest will soon start, the protest will start. Obiamapum, I get scared. Do you know why? Because this protest, this revolution, when it stop, the poor will eat the rich. I've started saying this thing like since I felt like I needed to vocalize it. But as of yesterday, we're having a space, and someone literally came up and said that in his area now, people are jumping into people's compounds and stealing whatever they can see. Like literally, people will jump into your compound, whatever they see, they will take it. If they see your generator, they don't carry them. They see your car, don't move them. They'll go and sell it for whatever amount and get money to feed. So I'm afraid the poor you're seeing on the streets, they don't know who their problem is. They just want to eat. They just want to drink water. They just want to, see some small semblance of life. They just want to survive. So when they want to eat the rich, you and all of us like this follow for the rich. Where did they see? If you still have fuel to even, in fact, if you have fuel, like Saddam was saying, if you buy rice next year, EFCC will arrest you. To the poor, if you even have 1 square meal in your house, you are rich, they will come for you. This is why I feel like we need to organize ourselves. If we begin now to start radicalizing them and telling them who the actual problem is, so that when it's up, they will know to go and jump in those people's houses. See, any small house, any small fine looking house you see now, to a poor person, you are rich. Oh, they don't want to know that you're not a politician or they don't care. They don't know. They feel like food at that house. Okay, will they come there? Have you seen all those movies? One of those movies where when there is no longer law and order in like there's total chaos in a country or in a city, and it's like apocalypse.
I actually have an answer to your question. Your fears are valid.
Thank you, my brother.
When you wrap up your question, I'll give you an answer in 2 minutes.
Yes, please. You are able to. You see these things ahead of time. I see them. For some reason, when I'm saying it, people think I'm just being paranoid. But your voice matters, so people listen to you. Because help me explain to people how this thing can seriously turn on each and every one of us that are supposed to be fighting together. Thank you, my brother.
All right. So Nigeria is highly fragmented. If you remember, one of the most important submissions that was given about 30, 40 minutes ago was a brother from the Southwest actually saying the Igbos should not be involved in this protest, which is a very valid opinion. But we also need to be very careful along the divides where the APC has successfully divided us. As a political analyst, I watched Tinubu do this in real time in Lagos, and I do have a hack for it. If you check the history of protests in Africa, what happens is that it has the best ideals in mind, and then little warlords, I like to call them warlords, hijack the protest in their own little corners, and then the protest never gains anything. So it looks like a ragtag thing, and then the government either comes out, shoots everybody, and then there's chaos for about 3 months, and then the president comes back a bit shaken. Literally NSAS. It's still the same way to end. So for what is coming next, I have a very simple thing. RTPO. That is my own idea. And as long as everybody follows that RTPO, and as long as everybody can, sorry, I had a came in. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, can hear
And
you.
as long as everybody can agree on that RTPO, then we can move forward. But what is RTPO? Remove Tinubu, put Obi. And you change it into all the languages. In Igbo, we put Tinubu, Tinyo Obi. Because right now, if we play this protest any other way, you allow this protest happen, this way. Okay, now in Delta State, they're protesting against EFCC. In the north, they're protesting for hunger. In the southwest, they're protesting. Maybe Tinubu is disappointed them. So for Ronu people, it's more like Tinubu, get your act together. For the north, it's Tinubu, you deceived us. For the southeast for the south is more like Omo Tinubu, which kind of nonsense be this one now? So, but for me, if we all agree that one person won this election, one person voiced out the solution to Nigeria's problems, and everybody can agree on that from north to south to east to west. And everybody can agree, if the North can agree that we have tried 2 Muslim presidents. So this is proof that the worst Muslim is not better than the best infidel, quote unquote. And everybody sees this thing for the spiritual cane, flogging, and punishment it is. And we all agree on this. If not, and we cannot move on that RTPO. Look, Baba Tinubu, we've tried you for 1 year. We've tried you for a year. No vex. Technically, you are suffering. You will pay the sins of Buhari because you brought Buhari and you had 8 years of Buhari to have pushed Buhari in the right direction. So I'm sorry. If the people all agree on that, this protest is done in 48 hours. Because what is the ideal? Okay, we all want to protest. What are we protesting for? Are we protesting that Tinubu should behave himself and give us and do a better budget and be a human being and then be there for 4 years? Or he should come down and that there's somebody that already has the solution and that person won the election and let that person just generally go and rule Nigeria? So that once we agree on that, as far as I'm concerned, is RTPO for me. Remove Tinubu, put Obi. Let everybody go to bed. I yield. I hope I managed to answer your question. That way, we have a direction, and in 4 letters, the whole country can unite on one ideal. Anybody else that is still thinking of it any other way is not yet ready and is not yet serious. God bless you.
You did answer,
All right.
Sizzle. Thank you. So 1 minute, 1 second. I'll just top on what he said. See, well, Sizzle, you've answered 100%, and thank you for that. I feel like what we need to do, since we can't, organize ourselves across the border or across the board and do a protest, can we begin to radicalize people on our own? Everyone who is listening, okay, God also suggested she has started doing that in her corner. Everywhere.
My dear, no need to stress yourself. I say hunger. Interest rate
I know
will
the
do that
hunger
one
will
for you.
do it
Don't worry.
already. But we
Don't
need to start
worry.
radicalizing and showing
We
them
don't
who
need
is
to
the
do
problem.
any.
Sizzle,
My
see
sister,
what I'm
we don't
saying?
need to do anything. We
Sizzle,
don't need to.
Is to
We
tell
don't
them
need to do
that the
anything.
politicians are their problem, not their neighbor Mwelego. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not their neighbor.
Please, I need you to understand that, Dora. I don't know if you might have forgotten. You see, the Nigerian memory. We had the longest campaign period in political history in this country. We literally campaigned for 2 years. Violence space is 2 years old. There is nothing you want to tell the average Nigerian now that was not told to them during that election. We are working now based on Karma and Nemesis, Nigerian branch. Is working over time. Sit back and let Karma and Nemesis do their thing. The only thing you owe them as an obedient is to guide this protest when it starts so that it does not end up aimless. If we start this protest now, people will start looking for direction. But that one is not hard. There's one guy already has the solution. One man went to Egypt to find out about this light. One person has the solution, please, so that it does not go far. So that even you can wake up and tell them, remember Mama, Papa, Pikin. Is that not how we stamp Labour Party? Simple. Me, I'm not ready to radicalize, internalize anything, anybody. Everybody was told everything during the election. And it went the way it went. Finish. So just let karma and nemesis do his thing, my sister. At this point, be very wary of how far you stick out your head so that they don't behead you and Nigeria will move ahead. I yield.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, NC. Thank you very much, Adora. Adora, actually, I think it's just the what you said was actually on point, and I think it's something we talk about every time we on violence. If we were here on Tuesday, you remember I specifically said that anybody working in Nigeria now as per obedience should have the budget in their pocket. When you hear people complain, point them. So it's I mean, I think it's something that we say every time, point them to where the problem is coming from so they don't assume that the problem is just anybody, which is what I think you are saying, and it's spot on. All right, quickly, we'll go straight to Una. Okay, Eze Unamdi. Say that I just did look at, just did laugh. I know we said GTM.
Mr. Saddam, good evening, sir. Well, meaning Nigeria. Good evening, Sezo. Good evening to everybody on space. I want to announce to the entire people on space and to Nigerians that in addition to hunger, the main problem, also the most pressing problem we have in Nigeria is the massacre going on and the killings, both from Plateau, 500 people in Agatu, and all over the country. And these killings are caused by terrorist organizations in Nigeria. Now, types of terrorist organizations in Nigeria. Boko Haram is a terrorist organization in Nigeria. ISWAP is a terrorist organization in Nigeria. Fulani Herdsmen Terrorist is a terrorist organization in Nigeria. RCCG is a terrorist organization in Nigeria. And I've tweeted it before, by the special grace of God, when the revolution comes, Nigeria will not be needing these terrorist organizations with their leaders. Having said that, I want to beg the obedient movement to be patient with the revolution. This hunger revolution needs patience because we are currently, I am one of the contractors supervising the bridge that will connect the north and the south. We are currently building and constructing that bridge of hunger. Very soon, it will be completed. It is almost here. Why we need that bridge of hunger is because we are going to channel the whole country to Aso Rock to give us food, because there is only one place. I'm also advising you, while we are building that bridge, if you are too hungry, during Sunday services, you can just walk up to the altar, dip your hands into the offering box, take that money. It is your father's money. That money they give as offering during Sunday services in your mosque, anywhere, dip your hands there. These are places you can start from, because the church also needs to know that there is hunger in the land. As Khan is not speaking and the church is not speaking up, if you are too hungry and you cannot wait for this bridge we are building that will soon connect the north and south to Aso Rock easily, you can go to your various churches, dip your hand into offering box in the middle of the service. You don't need to collect mic. You don't need to speak to anybody. Stand up from your seat, walk straight to the altar. Inside that offering that was gathered, pack it, put inside your pocket, and leave the church premises. Next Sunday, repeat the same thing if you are too hungry. And please, going on in Nigeria as I yield, innocent people will be affected. I hate to say it. Innocent people will be affected. This is a time to be best of friends with the poor Nigerians, especially within your vicinity. Be street smart. This is not the time to show the people around you that you have Jeep. This is a time to cry with the people who are crying. If possible, complain or cry more than them. This is a time to show love, so that when it starts, your house your car, your family will not be a target. Have sense, have brain, because even the innocent in this revolution of hunger will be affected. And you cannot, let me tell you, when it starts, not me, not us on Twitter. In fact, the people that will start it, Twitter will only amplify. That is if there will be time for space. Because some people like me will be tweeting from the forest, inside somewhere, very interior. Me, I've started making plans for where locations that I believe is safer for me. You as a Nigerian, this is a time to use your brain. I will not use my brain to save myself and my family, because, and then still come and use my brain to save you. Because when I was paying ransom, you people were not there. I paid my ransom in peace. I did not disturb Twitter family. I did not disturb anybody. I carried that money, took it to the bush to them, and gave them. Thank you very much, and I yield.
Well, me, are you there? Ah, is it?
Be like, so the matter touch up.
Yeah,
It is a minute of
yeah. I was going to say.
Well, me,
I
go
was
on,
going
go
to
on,
say.
go on, go on. I mean, they don't attack your own network.
He's in Adora's DM. That's why he's not here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can you guys hear me?
They say you are in somebody's DM. Are you out?
Sarah, can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Why are you calling my name?
You know what you are doing. Please go ahead and speak before your village people come from your beg.
Thank God that they are coming for you now. I just wanted to complain to everybody. I was hearing when Adora was saying that we should go and start telling all our neighbors that it's not also, it's from Astro Rock. I think it's a good idea, because me, I came back now, I can't find my gas. They have stolen my gas. They
na
have
lie,
stolen. It's not funny.
na lie.
It's not. I'm not. This is not play. This is not play. I'm not here
They,
to
they
joke
will
with
return it. They will
anybody.
return it. The person just wants to make it.
I'm not here to joke with anybody. As it stands right now, look at me. I was feeling like a chef. I went to buy tomatoes. Went to buy cucumbers. I went to buy leaf. Coming back. Let me cook and eat and enjoy my house. Since I'm around, I'm at home today. Only for me to enter the house. I cannot. Hey, Jesus. I can't find my gas cylinder, guys. I can't find my gas cylinder. It's not funny. With full gas in it. Full gas in it. I don't even know
Where
where
do
to
where
start.
do you live? Because you dey talk this thing like play
In
like
an
play. They
estate.
don't thief your gas.
It's not play. Inside an estate, I even have a gate man. I have a security man. In
Do
fact,
you have
everybody
these
in
people?
compound.
Do you have these people? Iron Quandem. Iron Quandem. Do they?
I don't even know where to start asking from. I'm asking the security guy. He said, and the light has been very bad. They've not been putting on the electric fence because there was no light to power it. So he's thinking maybe people are jumping inside. I think the security man here. People are jumping. You are think I came back now.
Guys,
I just got
they
back.
steal everywhere. Even in US, they steal. It's a normal thing. It's nothing. It's not. Don't be scared. It's just normal.
This is not my gas cylinder is missing
Sarah,
with full
Sarah,
gas.
see,
Full
Sarah,
gas.
I have an advice for you, and this advice is coming from your governor. Just hire one repentant Boko Haram, make him swear on the Quran, hire him as your mega. That's what you need.
Well, meaning, I don't think people understand this. Right now, it's not even the gas cylinder that is my problem. Full gas, full gas in it. I filled it up only for me to come
Are you
back
sure
and I
EFCC
can't
didn't
find
visit
it.
your house when you were not around? Then collect your gas because now they're away. Till today they've not
Because I
returned
don't
some of my
understand.
neighbors' PlayStation.
Even my other neighbor was complaining to me that he cannot find his generator. He can't find his gen. A old gen. A old gen. This is not even funny anymore. So I think what everyone in the house has decided to do because this whole PHC and Wahala now is getting really bad. So we have to get a generator that we can use to power the electric fence. Because I mean, truth be told, I don't know if I can say it's one person that is stealing, But if they're thinking people are jumping into the compound, it means, so many people are
But do you
suffering
know how
that
heavy
much to the
gas
fact
is? How
that
would they jump and carry gas over the fence?
I don't even know how to explain. I don't know who to blame. I don't want to start calling names because everybody in this compound is feeling like a big man. Nobody can
Saddam, do you
steal
remember when I
gas.
talked about the state of
So yeah.
robberies in Lagos between 99 to 2007? Do you remember?
So I don't. It's not funny. My gas cylinder is gone, and I have tomatoes and
Sarah, don't worry.
cucumbers
Don't
in
worry.
the house, and I
Please,
can't
please
cook.
stop disturbing us. Please find firewood and use firewood. Please.
Yeah.
Let's
So it's that
please.
it's
Sarah
getting
just had
that
her hope
bad to the
renewed.
point. So it's getting that bad to the point where people are now trying to survive off each other, and that was actually what we said before. That it's going to get to a point where people will start feasting on the people they think are the rich ones just to feed themselves. We're getting to that point. I always buy this Dettol. I like to use Dettol. If those of my friends who have visited my house know, like, I'm a big freak of Dettol. Yeah, I like to cleanse the tables every evening. Just pour the Dettol everywhere in the bathroom. Before I go to bed, just like disinfecting. Yeah, I went to get Dettol today when I went to the market to buy my food stuff and the rest. And Dettol I buy for 800 naira is now 1,650. And this is like in a store where things are cheaper. That is double the price. Double the price in just a week or two. So things are getting so bad, and they're getting so bad drastically, to the point where I don't think we actually talking about it would do us any good again. If we cannot start acting, then we should just all sit down and just watch it go solo. If we cannot start acting, everybody should just sit down. Some people are saying, oh, everybody has to come outside. We need to see how things are going to get better. We have to start coming out like we did in NSAS. One thing about NSAS is that nobody planned NSAS. I was angry. You were angry. We were all angry. And that anger pushed us out. And we came out together. There would have been no NSAS without me. There would have been no NSAS without you. You and I were all NSAS. So if we want something to spark, to ensure that we make these people understand that we are not satisfied with what they are doing, then we need to come outside, except we are not angry enough. Because I say it all the time. It is either one of two things here. It's either we are not angry yet, or we are not angry enough, because I'm seeing that everyone is angry. So it's actually that we're not angry enough to start coming out to ensure that we make these people understand. Because there's one thing about stealing a car. I've allowed you, okay, you have stolen my car. Take the key, drive the car now. Or Benny, you cannot drive. Certificate for the car, you don't have. License, you don't have. Or Benny, you have stolen the car. Drive the fucking damn car. And you cannot drive it. There's one thing about stealing a mandate. There's one thing about paying the entire world to ensure that you take that mandate. You've paid CSU. Up until today, Chicago State University's Twitter page is still blocked. Up until this very day, they have still locked their page and it's still on private because they cannot face the people who tell them the truth. If you're speaking the truth, you don't have to go and start hiding. Up until this very day, look at the audit report of the Supreme Court. You're just going to laugh. Where all this money coming from? 20 billion, really? So there is one thing about us getting angry, and there's another about actually getting angry enough. The other day, my mom was calling me, and then she was telling me about her cousin. Her cousin's daughter was going to get married in Kogi State. And then the husband just landed Nigeria with his entire family, and they were kidnapped. I posted it here. The whole family were kidnapped on the way. These are people who actually just even came to Nigeria to marry a pretty damsel. and take her out of the country and continue to go and live their lives where they are living their life. And for them to enter Nigeria, they get kidnapped. They were asking us for 250 million naira. Now let me bust your brain. After the whole stuff, the whole negotiation, finally paid about 100 plus, and then going there to pay the money, where the ransom was paid was between two army checkpoints. There were army officers right there in between two freaking army checkpoints, and they paid that money. So I don't understand what we're doing. It's either we are actually trying to come together to tell these people we know what you're doing. Everybody take a step back and let us take our country back. Because I don't know what we are waiting for. If you listen to everything Peter Obi has said from day one, Pio will always say, take your country back. And if you don't actually understand that, if you're waiting for someone to explain that for you, then you can keep waiting. As for me, tomorrow if anything happens, me, I'll go and sleep by my gas cylinder. They kidnapped my cousin's husband. I've never met my mom's cousin or family. I don't even know them. I don't like. I mean, it's like distance relative. When they kidnapped the guy, everybody had to come bring their 1 naira, and 1 kobo together for them to actually bring the guy out, so that we would not have to come online to start crying that, oh, we need money for somebody should come and actually help us out. The policemen were reported to, the military reported to. What did they do? Nothing. We had to pay the ransom. And that is what we are living in Nigeria. We're encouraging people who have turned kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism into business. I work hard, I will sweat, and then I'll go and pay somebody the money I'm sweating for because that is his own line of business. And if that is how we want to keep living in Nigeria, then I think each and every one of us should actually start packing our bags to leave. And if you don't want to pack your bags to leave, then you better get ready to start speaking out and start coming out to show your action. Because it's not just about always coming out online to talk and give your 1 cent. It is also about coming out, showing your action and giving your 100%. Everybody wants to talk, well, let me give my 2 cents opinion, give my 2 cents opinion. Where is your 100%? We need to start coming out because this is already getting too much. I yield.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sarah. One carry me enter the prayer. I mean, there's a lot going on in Nigeria, but yeah, thank you very much for that submission. Don't worry, your gas will be found somewhere. Just consider that you have blessed someone's life, probably using your gas to cook beans right now. And I mean,
We'll go and
it's all
fire
love.
that person. We'll go and fire the person.
Anyway, quickly, let me go straight to Oladipo. Please be in the speaker section and you intend to speak and show your hand is up so that I can know. Howdy, see you. Oladipo, after which I'm celebrity housewife.
Hey, well-meaning Nigeria, how you dey? Good evening. Jimmy, at least speak, may I hear your voice. I missed your take. Jimmy, are you there?
You will go play the space recording. You don't talk since.
As in, I late come party. Me, I no get too much to talk for this night. Now just song I wan sing. Àjẹkù ìyà ni ó jẹ ẹni tí ò tó ní náà tí dènà dé ní. Àjẹkù ìyà ni ó jẹ. The suffer don start now. I dey post the tweet, I dey post the thing. You see, I won't lie to you, it may sound dark, but I am happy about what is happening. And you know, I've always said it. If you have always come to this place, I've always said it that I am na Yoruba people go suffer this thing pass. I've always said it. And I'm happy that the songs and the lyrics and the crooning are coming from these same people. Because all these Ronu people, they voted based on what's the name? Tribalism and religion. And they are reaping the results now. May they continue. Every day, I will continually post it. And as I post it, there is something that I put on it, and God hardened Pharaoh's heart. if you read the Bible very well, you remember that part. There is only one way for us to get free, and that way is for God to give us a Pharaoh like Tinubu to make us to suffer, and we will realize that we really need to get our acts together. And it don't happen now. Maybe they watch. The film go long, the season go long. Ari, I greet you. How you dey? Mama B, I greet you. Good evening, ma. To all people I beg, Engineer Shuaibu, dual obedient, I greet every one of you. My guy, me as Adam. Twale, sir. I yield my mic.
Well, me in Nigeria fell off. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Oladipo. All right, I think Celebrity Housewife. Go on next, please. Please, guys, we can't take further speakers. I think we have passed our time. This space is from 8 till 11 going forward. I've been saying this for so long, 8 to 11. So please, we'll wrap up the speakers we have up here and shut down the space. We'll be back on Tuesday, God's willing, as we always do. So please bear with us if you didn't get a chance to speak today. Tuesday next week, Nigeria matter not the finish, right? All right. I think Celebrity Housewife, we have the space in 3 minutes. Good evening.
Good evening, from this geographical space called Nigeria. I greet everybody in the name of heat and darkness. In case I don't speak English, Mona bear with me because I hope you can hear me. Hope una dey hear me. I say in case I don't speak English, Mona bear with me. Because now don't shop belleful, now they feel they speak English. Well, I am really happy to come online and see my people on space. It's been a long time and I miss everybody here. So the issues on ground, the story long way and the shock. My brother, they make one parable that time, say, Ikwe be worry, say by in Yoruba language. It means say the story of worry, they know they feel they talk and finish. Just to align with what you just said just now, that Nigeria matter, not the finish. The present Nigeria is not really what we wanted or hoped for. It's not what we struggled for. It's not what we deserve. Amidst the hardship, inflation, no one is safe. Everybody they in danger mode as it is right now. Nobody should feel comfortable because what is ahead of us right now is not something I will have the right words to describe. Like I always say, if you feel comfortable because you think your state is safe, you are sleeping on a bicycle, my brother, my sister. You are sleeping on a bicycle. I remember when PO came to Delta State, precisely on August 13, 2023. We paid a visit to the Oroje of Okpe, the king of Okpe Kingdom. And PO, during his speech, he talks, say, if we don't join hands to fight the ills that is before us today, that the time will come when an average Nigerian will look like food, like a meal in the eyes of the poor. What is happening today? Now, exactly what they happen now be that. If you can manage to fuel your car or fuel your generator or even try yes your okreka look good, make you not look tattered, make you not look dirty, you don't become everybody target with that. People will come to your DM, people will call you to ask for help, to ask for assistance, to ask for money. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Most of these people coming to seek assistance from you, it's not deliberate. We have some habitual beggars normally, but some, it's really not deliberate. They are not finding it funny. They are not finding it easy at all. And if we don't do something about it, Nigerians, we don't do anything about it. I hate to use the words, oh, God will help us. Oh, it is well, because that is the one very annoying language or slogan of Nigerians recently. We know that all is not well. We will see problem ahead of us. We will say it is well. deceive us, say it is well. It is not well, oh. It is not well. Let nobody deceive you. It is not well. We need to start thinking out of the box. We need to start to be boil ourselves within, so that if you want tear, make it just tear. Make we dey prepare ourselves, because last one day I know say e go tear. So make everybody dey prepare itself. That is just the truth. We should know that the government of today will not do anything to help the present situation if we don't do something to help ourselves. I wouldn't want to say more than this. I'll yield the mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Celebrity Housewife. Thank you very much. Celebrity Housewife, one of the people that broke Delta State down for Peter Obi. All right, thank you very much. Quickly, we're going to go straight to.
Well, 1 minute Nigeria, 1 second.
Yeah,
Because
Jimmy.
they send me signal from listening section. I don't see all of them. I want APC. I want they are in the economy section. They are there, doing back and forth. I beg, when you make your tweet, tag me. Because right now, everything we've been talking about is now happening. Ọ̀ ní kọ́mọdé má dẹ́tẹ̀ tó bá lè dànù gbogbo èyí tí wá dẹ́tẹ̀ báyìí wá lè dànù gbogbo mọ́ ẹ wá ń fò kiri ẹ ń pariwo ebi ń pa yín ebi ló máa pa ya yín kú ẹ̀yin lórí burúkú. We were saying it, we were shouting it. To all my fellow Yoruba people, I rate you, I commend you. You stood on the right side of history. And you saw what is right and you went for what is right, not simply because he's an Igbo man or a Yoruba man. You stood on the right side. I've been shouting it. Stand your ground. Ẹ̀yin tó kù, ẹ̀yin arẹ́bípa, ẹ̀yin APC tó kù o, ẹ má bínú, mo kí yín.
Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà mo kí yín, lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin, lọ́mọdé lágbà. Ẹ kú ìrọ́jú o, ẹ kú ìfaradà.
Ẹ kú ìfaradà. Ẹ ṣẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìyà báyìí lójú páálí ni. I yield back to you, well meaning. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jimmy. I think I know the interpretation of that song. I think I know the interpretation of that song, and here is the other version.
President with the big machine, yo, that's not normal thing.
You don't cast. All right, quickly, I'll just take. We're about running off. So, nobody's hand is up, but health is well. I don't know if you've been here. I know you've been here, so I don't know if you're currently.
I'm here. I'm available.
Go ahead. After it is wet, I'll come to Harry.
Thank you for giving me the speaker today. My own is throughout today, I've just been cursing people on Twitter. I've been cursing them. Last year, I joined everybody, well-meaning Nigerians, to know to try that APC does not come back. Because my own is if Bola Tinubu comes back, Nigeria will see Shege. Nigeria will be Otilo. Where are we now? Nigeria Otilo. Sizu, when I joined the session today, Sizu hit the nail on the head. Why Tinubu cannot fight economy? He cannot fight insecurity. He cannot fight jihadists. My own prayer, as I am right now, is let them remove subsidy from electricity. That is my prayer. If there was Adelabu, what's his name called? If it's his father that is born him, he should please remove subsidy from electricity. Then all those middle class that are enjoying small, everybody, by thunder, by fire, the whole of Nigeria will troop to the road. Because one Elenu girl last week, the one that was saying before then, Tinubu blah blah blah.
She was saying, she's in one room. They are bringing her 70,000 naira bill in one room. They should come and carry their lights. So that kind of person now, they will give her 149,000 to pay. So my prayer, as I am tonight, Adela Bushu, please remove subsidy from electricity, because he's been singing that they cannot afford to the subsidy in the 2024 budget, but they can afford to go and put 24 billion naira to pay Hajj. They can do Kapak. Look, it has to be a revolution in Nigeria, because everywhere is captured. It's captured. I was looking at this man, House of Assembly. I don't know whether he's the deputy speaker or speaker. This Igbo man, he was wearing Tinubu cap, and we said they are supposed to be independent of. We know they are not independent now, but they rub it in our face. So the work they are supposed to go and do, they don't do it. They are in bed with Tinubu. All of them are rubbish. It's revolution that can help Nigeria. We need a reset, because everywhere is captured. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. That was like that submission was spot on. Thank you. All right, quickly, Harry. You don't see my OP account online.
I've moved on to greater things, Anyways, now once, I am just going to say everybody is talking about revolution, nice and fair, but my only worry, or let me say my only problem, because last myself not good person. Now the people will be say they know the border about between now and when people will start to speak up. You were the fun bad guy now where they feel say you they comfortable. When person way your neighbor way don't see chop, you know go the first place where you go, no be government house, now your house, you will be neighbor. And when he don't deal with you finish, and I don't come to the same level, all of now come gather paro, go government house. So you should be worried about your comfort that you think you have now. That should be your first concern if you're in Nigeria, because, well, I don't get too much to talk because every day na the siam, the vex normally. But yes, na vex, I go vex reach. Because if I post something, person will come say, come back to Nigeria and lead the protest. Bro, I have no reason to lead any protest. I have no reason because most of your prayer points right now, now something we say I know they even reason about. Person they talk about darkness just now. I can't reason say, man, the last time I even reason about NEPA, say light off. I'm gonna overload the off my light. Maybe I on washing machine, then I cook, then I play music, then I on TV. The light will come trip off. I'll go by myself, I'll go on them again. I dey talk this thing because I want maybe say you will be a PC way this state, way this space. So I want me to pay you, make it a touch you for your spinal cord. Make it a feel am. When you feel am finish, by the time you type that nonsense under my tweet finish, you go back to your darkness. Me self, I go off my
I
phone.
beg, I
I go
want to ask
just
something, Harry. When last you see them take your lights from the company? I beg, just set me to an experiment. It
say
never
them
happened.
take
When last?
say them take light. All those things where people even they talk, say if they won't take your light, they go send you letter. They never even send me letter once, say they won't take light. I
So
don't know
you
whether
never, unless now you cause say, okay, like now you trip your lights. Your
I
light
say now
never
only
come out
overload
since.
the off my light. Only
I dey
overload.
protest tomorrow.
More.
Please.
I the reason people will go come say come back to Nigeria and lead the protest. For what reason? The only worry where I get now I say the only thing where everybody know if you escape now this kidnapping situation. I they pray me they no kidnap my papa. If I beg them with the small one I get, they no agree. God be the glory. No laugh, bro.
Harry, I beg you. Anyway, thank
That's
you.
all I have to say. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Harry. Thank you very much. I mean, I totally get. I just laugh. I mean, there was I dey get email say pipe burst for somewhere, water pipe. Say so the email, wetin the email dey talk, not be say water no go run. Oh. Say make I no vex, say the water go run slower than it used to be. As in, not be say the water no go, the water go run, but it go just run slower, slightly slower. Sef, because me I no notice the difference from the former one. So I can totally relate. Crazy, man. Ah, Nigeria. Chiberi, you have 2 minutes.
NEPA take my light, oh, and I know the Nigeria. And I did America. They take my light 2 days ago. Yeah.
America na third world country now.
Yeah, of course, we got a letter and they told us they're going to take a power. There was going to be power cut for like an hour because they were expecting storm. And that's the difference between here and Nigeria. Even if there'll be outage, there'll be an outage, you will be aware. And the power will be restored even before they promise you that it will be restored. So eventually you will get it back. But I'm surprised that Nigeria just decided to live the way that they live. I was in this group one time, and someone said, once $9 reach 1,000, Nigerians will say enough is enough, and they will come out and protest. And that person say, once it's 1,005, Nigeria will say enough is enough, and they will come out and protest. Dollar don't go 1.6, so Nigeria still they adjust. If you reach 5K, they will still adjust. People are calling for protest. No need to call for protest, though. They will use their own hand to call for protest. It will get to a point that, but it's going to be chaotic. But that's the only solution. I think we should start targeting pastors. What's it called? Churches. Because they seem to be the one that keep telling Nigerians to keep praying. Pray, God will make a difference. Keep praying and keep praying. Prayer would not solve this. We coming out together and, occupying the streets and saying enough is enough. We want change and we want permanent change. That is the only solution. Both Tinubu, Shetima has to be kicked out of Aso Rock. The two of them they have to disgrace them. That is the only way. So that even if another person is coming back, they'll remember the embarrassment that Nigeria gave those two last people that entered, and they will sit upright. So without that, it's impossible. We need to start calling out pastors who are telling people, keep praying. Nigerian God is not working. No, I don't know the God that Nigerians are serving. Your God is not working. It's failing you. Definitely, it has to be false God. I don't know. God has given you the mind, given you the hand to do stuff yourself. You keep praying to Him to do what for you again. Which kind of God did they pray to? Occupy the streets. Take your power back from those nonsense governments and see whether God no go help you. Americans not praying. People in Qatar, they're not praying. People in UK, they're not praying. Why is their God answering their prayer and their road, everything is working? The Nigerians will pray all day, all night, and nothing will happen. Well, I don't tire for that country. A useless country.
All right.
Are you?
All right. Thank you very much, Chiberi. Okay, Ibrahim, don't drop. Thank you very much, Chiberi. You actually right. When you said they sent you letter, I can't imagine say if Nigeria, AEDC or NEPA or whatever, one can send letter before they take light or more. All I would do. Anyway, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that submission. I think on that note, we can actually go ahead and end the space. Thanks to everybody for coming. Actually, there are so many requests. That's why, if you notice, we've even extended way beyond 11 because we know there are so many people that want to speak. But even with the request I am seeing right now, even if we do this space 50 o'clock, you're not going to finish. So there's no need to even trying at all. But of course, like Saddam said, we'll be here next week. Next week, Tuesday. These are conversations that we need to keep having. We need to keep talking. Someone said earlier on the space, I know she said radicalization. We need to be radicalizing people, but we need to start educating people to be the real source of the problem. NCs gave a remove Tinubu, put Obi, But the real thing is that at the end of the day, people need to know that the problem is coming from the government. Let them think that the problem is coming from one Igbo man somewhere, it's coming from one Yoruba man somewhere, one Hausa man somewhere. Let's keep doing that. And there's one they gave a very good advice earlier today. I want to reiterate it because it's very important. If you're in Nigeria, this is not the time for you to flaunt your wealth, especially if you're in a poor environment. If anywhere you are, really, I think if you are not living in Villa, every other place in Nigeria now, you are poor. If you are not, almost everybody's poor in Nigeria. So in your environment, this is the best time to get close to, quote unquote, the poor around you. It's not the time to flaunt. It's time to get close to them so that the day it will happen, the day it will happen, they will also know that, oh, you are one of them. I recommend this song for people to go and listen to. It's actually called Revolution by Tracy Chapman. You should go and listen to it. He said the poor, they are going to rise to come and take their share. On that note, I'm going to hand over to Saddam to round up the space.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother Melvin Njenje. Guys, thank you very much. Every single one of you that came out today again, as we called, you guys answered. It's just been an amazing space. We have gone way past our time, but we just have to bring up as many speakers as possible. Sorry if you didn't get a chance to speak. As always on this platform, Nigerian issue no be finish. Nigeria matter no the end. We'll be back again next week, Tuesday, God's willing, 8 p.m. We'll be here again to deliberate, discuss, and shed light to the happenings in the nation. For us, this is the only platform we have to speak. We don't have channels, AIT, Arise. We don't have the mainstream media. We don't have the print media. We don't have, what we have is social media, and we have to use our voices, right? So, guys, thank you very much to every single of you that came out today to contribute to the conversation. All of you that did not get a chance to speak, I can't. As Wellman and just said, I don't want to call the numbers. You guys are in numbers. And if we say let us allow everybody to speak, we will not sleep today. And we just have lives we have other things to do with our own lives also. And we just have to understand that. So thank you to all of you that came out again one more time. Wellman and my brother, thank you. N6, Jimmy, Omebolale. Also, please, guys, by next week we'll be having a Nadeko guys will be having their space also next week. And if you are opportune, please on Sundays, there's a program that goes on every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. on Channels TV, the Leading Women Show. Please follow up with that show. It's a show, especially for our ladies, that are women. It's all about women emancipation, women empowerment. It's an amazing show. Please, this is me doing advert for them, free of charge. So please jump on that if you can possibly. I make some tweets about it. Many of you just see it and plus, please, when you see, try and engage with us. All right. Thank you guys. Let me call as many names as I can call right now. I appreciate every one of you from us. I call you guys, we call ourselves the violencers. We are the people holding the feet of these criminals to fire, and we will not stop. Thank you very much, my brother Justice. The criminal drug baron, I saw you, but I cannot bring you up, my brother, because the space have closed. Mr. Jerry, Dr. Haruna, Ugo, Ifeanyi Okoye, Oluwakayo, Michael, Wisdom, Idara, Mecca, Kenzwa, Marion, and Tigra, Tosin, I'm so sorry. I really would have loved to listen to you speak today. Aisha, sorry, Ugochi, thank you, my sister. Spotlight, I see you, Harry. I see you, Sarah. Milsheld, my investor. Milsheld Estate. My real estate man. God bless you, sir. Tommy, my brother. Big Mark, it's good to have you here. Malam Jabir. Joel Obedient, thank you to all of you listening to us. All the Violence Space Teamcast and crew. Joel Obedient, thank you so much for the work you do. Was streaming these places, YouTube, Facebook, and across all our platforms. The Violence Space Radio Station. Thank you to all of you listening to our voice on that platform. Engineer Shaibu, I see you. Omega XD, Nello, Mama Wakiri, Sweet 16. Sweet 16, good to have you here. Momianka Dede, Keep Ohekena, Mazi. Thank you so much to Njenje TV also for streaming this space live. You can go on their YouTube channel. This space is being streamed live also. Thank you, Njenje. Thank you, our cartoonist, Wilfred. God's will for Nigeria. Thank you, Dr. Mary White, Polonium, Gaboni. Sorry, Mr. Kolade. Nigeria Exchange, Ayobami, Olawaski, longest time. Gabriel, my brother, happy birthday in Arias, Bankole, the Jack, Skipper, Biruki, Gladys, the Evangelist, Adaigwe, all the way from Caribbean. Juela, I see you. Hyacinth, Otumba Dike, Odun Tutu, White Lion, is the first son, Mr. Waleri Amoda Ehit. Please do not forget February 25th is the cost day. They are costing, please. Somebody suggested, I'm suggesting it again. Print Yakubu Mahmoud's pictures and all the criminals that made sure Nigeria in this situation are pictures, and somebody said when they don't say and burn it. Make a short video of you burning it and let us post it, let it go viral. Do not forget February 25th is that World Unleashing Curses and Swear as we are not ready to hit the street. Let us do the one we can do. Thank you very much. All right, I see you. Thank you so much, Pastor Jacob, SIM card, Emmanuel Agali, JR Mike, Foye, Kenna, Yvonne, Miss Osifo. Guys, are just numerous to mention. I can't call all the names, but from the bottom of my heart, it's all love and light. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with the violence space. Thank you for always coming out here when we call you guys. We will be back, same station, same time next week, Tuesday. From my side, I say stay peaceful, stay ready, Nigerians, because at any point in time, the hunger revolution will start, and you don't want to be caught on our ways. God bless you all. Good night.
All right. Have you voted?
I'm voted, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm happy I'm voted, yeah.
tell me your feeling after voting today.
Yeah, after voting, I'm feeling okay. What I want, I get it on the result. I'm getting the party I want is the one going on. Thank you for that.
What are you expecting from these people you voted?
I'm voted, they can do what you want, and then when they want, what they want, inshallah, we'll happiness more, isn't it? So then please, I want to beg them, we suffered almost 10 hours, we are standing because of what we want. We need change.
ABC, Nigeria, from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom.
This one like today is all tumbling. I'm beautiful father. Everything is not funny. You're a blame father.